for sun gazing.
The outcome was exactly what doctors warned about. Someone learned the hard way. In 2024, a college student visited an eye clinic. She noticed a blind spot in her left eye. Doctors asked what happened, and her explanation left them speechless. She said she tried the TikTok trend. She was in the sun for less.
Oh, I don't got like blind spots. I got those floaters. You guys got those floaters in your eyes? They're like little gray dots that I can't focus on. I have like 3 of them, and they're about the size of like the tip of a pen.
Less than a minute, but that was too much. Scans showed her retina was affected. Sadly, it was permanent. Her case was later documented in a medical journal. Even stories like this didn't stop the trend on TikTok. More videos kept coming, each one repeating the same promises. In 2025, scientists looked into the trend. They wanted to see if it was as amazing as people claimed. But after all the research, they found no reliable evidence supporting the benefits. But the trend is still around. Every few months, new videos pop up promising the same exact.
I think new videos pop up. 4 out of the 8 of them are Mr. Base staring at the sun in New York City. I was going to say I don't really think this is a trend anymore. I think part of the benefits that people feel is just being outside. Like, you're like, oh my God, it's improving my energy and my mood. This really is a superpower. It's like, no, you're just watching the sunset. No, you're watching the sunset, but you're also kind of like killing your eyes by watching it directly.
Exaggerated benefits. And whenever it returns,
you're just going outside.
New people are exposed to the same risk. Our next chapter is about a community of people who became so obsessed with their appearance, they ignored every warning that came with it. Looks maxing gone too far. This trend started because young men wanted to improve their looks. At first, there was nothing directly obvious that was wrong with it, but some people pushed it too far.
When I heard about it, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've heard since the Tide Pods.
The trend is called looks maxing, but it was taken too far. Looks maxing is a set of methods men use to make themselves look more attractive. Young men formed Reddit groups to discuss skincare, fitness, and fashion. Sometimes members would post photos of themselves. Then other members would point out their physical flaws and suggest ways to fix them. And
bro, and it's like, why are you taking it? Why are you taking looks maxing advice from a dude with a big Chungus profile picture? I mean, it's just like, if you really want like help with this stuff and you're like, oh, rate me, look at this image of me, dude, you're just gonna get grilled by like randos.
Flaws and suggest ways to fix them. And for a while,
actually, some of the people are just saying get a haircut. Like, I don't think that's bad. Short term, change your haircut and do your eyebrows. And if you can, grow a goatee and keep it shaped. Long term, lose face fat and train your neck.
And suggest ways to fix them. And for a while, that's all it was. But for some, basic improvements weren't enough. They became obsessed with their facial movements weren't enough. They became obsessed with their facial structure. They wanted sharper jawlines and defined cheekbones. So they went looking for extreme solutions.
Yeah, people always post a picture of me. I have like recessed maxilla or some shit. Because my side profile, my jaw should be like this. I'm chutting out. Side profiles, oh, brutal.
And that's where things took a turn. Some members of the looks maxing community.
I just gotta walk around like this. That one guy at the bar walking around. Just waiting. Like holding their breath.
He came across a theory called Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law says that bones can slowly adapt when pressure is applied over time. But these guys misunderstood the concept. Without going into any detail, they thought applying force to their face could give them sharper jawlines and cheekbones. Some went ahead and tried it. Starting in 2022, those videos began appearing on TikTok. They claimed it improved their facial features. The videos pulled in millions of views. More people copied what they saw.
Bro, but it's just like, just get jacked, get tattoos, and get a buzz cut, bro. Like that's the take I have. If you, like, every motherfucker's like, oh, should I start bone maxing? No, go to the gym. Go work out. Get in shape. Get a better haircut. If you were balding, shave your fucking head. Try and grow a beard, right? Maybe get a dermal roller. Like, I feel like that's like a normal idea of looks maxing. Like, let me improve my beard. Get a tattoo. Not some cringe shit. Don't get the clock and the lion and the rose like every other fucking white guy has. Like, you know, something that's unique to you. Like, I don't know. Just like change your fashion.
Just like that, the trend took off. By 2023, those videos were viewed over 260 million.
Yeah, I'm getting a sick arm sleeve. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's like a tribal tat, kind of like Dwayne Johnson. Oh, are you Samoan? Oh, no, I'm getting it with a clock and a lion that's just kind of leaping out at you right on my forearm.
Times on TikTok. Some even made tutorials teaching others how to do it. Others posted before and after photos to prove it worked. But even though they made the trend look appealing, the reality was much darker. Doctors quickly raised concerns about the trend. Doctors explained that bones don't automatically heal into better shape. They can heal the wrong way or not heal at all.
You have no idea how your bones are going to rejoin themselves. We have no idea what the long-term implications are.
Bro, and we got the wrong, like, why are we putting this motherfucker on NBC? Like, this is for onks, man. If you wanna get the young people to see this shit, you gotta really post this shit on like TikTok or Twitter, bro. You can't be like on NBC like, hey, maybe you should stop bone maxing. Yeah, everyone watching this is 50 to 90.
They also pointed out something else. The face isn't just made of bone. It has nerves, muscles, and blood vessels. Applying serious force in the wrong place can cause issues. It's surprising that anyone thought this would work. Media reports described the trend as nonsense and insane. TikTok banned it. But the trend didn't fully disappear. Looks maxing influencers are still getting millions of views, and some are still promoting questionable methods. Our next chapter is about
Did Dream do bone smashing?
people who thought they found a smarter way to work out, but doctors called it one of the most reckless trends they've seen. Dry scooping.
Oh, dry scooping, not protein powder. What is it called? Pre-workout?
Around 2020, TikTokers came up with a new way to drink pre-workout powder. Instead of mixing it with water, they swallowed it dry. Then they went straight into working out.
If you don't know what pre-workout is, it kind of gets you pumped up, and I don't like to drink it.
They had a reason for doing it this way. They claimed that eating it dry would reach the bloodstream faster. That would lead to more energy and better performance in the gym. The idea sounded convincing to
Well, no, I don't think it reaches your bloodstream faster. It's just now you're not drinking 16 ounces of liquid. Like what I usually see people do is they'll dry scoop pre-workout and then with a mouthful of water just swallow all of it. And you got to realize like most pre-workouts, the scoops are like this big. You know, it's not like a protein powder scoop that's like, you know, the size of a fucking measuring cup.
people scrolling online, but there was no science.
I don't know. I feel like this isn't that bad. I think that the problem with dry scooping is, number one, it's going to be like, oh, if you choke on it. But more so, if you're dry scooping pre-workout, you're more likely to over-consume caffeine.
Scientific proof that it was better or safer. Despite that, dry scooping became popular.
It's workout time and everyone's been taking pre-workout on my For You page.
Oh, God,
Many people didn't
chewing.
experience any side effects, but for some, it landed them in the hospital. In April
It's bad for your cardiology. Well, I don't even take pre-workout.
2021, a 20-year-old woman tried the trend on camera. She took a full scoop of pre-workout powder and went to the gym. But during her workout, she felt a weird sensation.
My symptoms were heavy chest and chest pains, but I ignored it and I continued doing my workout.
It continued throughout the day. She was rushed to the hospital and doctors confirmed it was her heart. They told her she was lucky. It was only a partial blockage. They warned that a more severe blockage could have far worse consequences. Her story got a lot of attention online and even on TV.
So this woman ended up in the hospital after taking the dry scoop challenge.
But after that alarming case, the trend did not slow down. Dry scooping became so popular.
But did she have a heart attack because she took too much caffeine or because she dry scooped it? Like, would she have had that same problem if she drank it in a regular, 16-ounce shaker cup?
The researchers looked into it. They realized people didn't understand what they were doing.
Dr. Shanyon says the trend is a bad idea for a number of reasons.
Pre-workout powders contain high levels of caffeine, and dry scooping changes how that caffeine enters the body. Instead of being
What? Learning new shit every day. I didn't know that.
diluted, it hits all at once.
You're taking upwards of 3.5
Yeah, I mean, isn't it the same as like a 5-hour energy?
times the normal amount of caffeine that you would get in a cup of coffee.
That sudden surge can trigger serious reactions.
So they're getting a large portion of caffeine in one setting. When you do that, it increases the blood pressure substantially.
Eventually, TikTok banned the trend. Dry scooping videos were removed from the platform. But once again, that didn't end the trend. People still promote it on YouTube and Instagram, and there is little sign that the trend is going away. These trends prove that common sense sometimes isn't so common after all, especially on the internet. But at least I know you guys are smarter than that. Visual Venture.
That was a WVid. That was a WVid. I didn't know that dry scooping would cause that. I know it's like, oh, the caffeine's going to hit you quicker because you're consuming it all at once. But I would still say it's on the same danger level as like a 5-hour energy or just like chugging pre-workout. Because like if you put it in water and then just slammed it, it's probably the same negative effects. Maybe you're digesting it slower. I don't really know. Bro turned zesty from poop. You won't believe it. Can't wait for this watch.
On tomorrow's teachings.
No, Bobby, don't do it. Billy would never do that. What are you talking about?
That was a sneak peek. I have no idea what that was just a bunch of B-roll clips. What was that? Steak was unbuckling his pants. Somebody was getting choked out.
Hey, little bro. Just want to let you know I went on a date with your ex-girlfriend last night. Get out of my room, Billy. Hey, what's this?
Dating your brother's ex-girlfriend? Is that how? That's got to be more up than like dating your friend's ex, right? Dating your that's not even like a bros thing. That's like genuinely fucked up to try and date your siblings like ex or talk to somebody that your sibling used to speak to.
Kid discovers mom is actually an alien. You won't believe it. Bobby, this is the dumbest crap I've ever read.
I don't understand storytelling, Billy. It's a really compelling story and I'm gonna shoot it soon. I'm gonna make it. Ow.
You don't even know.
This is so hand.
A camera, Bobby. You don't even know where to begin. And even if you did, nobody would watch it because you have 0 followers, 0 subscribers, and nobody would ever want to watch your stupid, pathetic little channel.
I have good ideas. I just need the right opportunity.
You know what, Bobby? I'm going to show you what I think of your brilliant script.
What are you doing?
Oh, is he going to poop on the ideas? Have you guys ever taken like not in a toilet? I did. Maybe when I went camping. No, even then, I've always pooped in a toilet. I pooped in a bush. I think if I had a shit really bad, I could just fucking straight up squat and poop. But I would need to wipe my ass with toilet paper. People that are wiping their ass with leaves, bro, you got shit in your ass. You got shit in your ass. What the fuck? That's a really perfect turd. I think that actually might just be like a crushed up candy bar. That's actually a script for... I think that's one of their other videos. Oh my god, he rubbed it. That has to be... Yo, that has to be like a biohazard. That's like a biological warfare attack right there.
Oh!
Oh! Isn't that actually a crime? Okay, I don't want to say I was actually soft pitching the potential of throwing a possum in a nightclub, but I'm pretty sure that's like actually a real, like, if you threw a dead animal with diseases or something like in a public area, that would be like a genuine, borderline like terrorism crime. Yeah, it'd be like bioterrorism.
Being me nonstop and I can't take it anymore. He just pooped on my new script.
What are you talking about, Bobby?
Mom, I'm serious. He literally came into my room, read it, and defecated on it.
Billy would never do that. What are you talking about? He's been here the whole time helping me with dishes.
I'm not making this up.
Yeah, Mom, I would never do that. Bobby, are you okay? Why are you making up lies about me? I'm your brother. I love you.
The script is right there. Steak is reading his lines in front. I can see it.
I'm not making up lies. He just ruined my script. He's a liar. He pooped on my work.
Okay, go to your room. Now! Stop accusing your brother of nonsense. Billy
They're all reading their lines. Bro, this had to have been made in one cut.
would never do that. No wonder your girlfriend left you if this is how you act.
But Mom!
Go to your room until you have an apology for your brother. Go to your room now!
I hate their shirts, bro. Who would... dude, okay, I'm not trying to clown on that. Who would buy that? Content creator? I would buy the fucking, not a McGriddle. What is that? Sausage, egg, McMuffin? I would buy that shirt.
But Mom!
Now!
Why don't I go check on him and make sure he's okay?
You're such a nice brother. Thanks for doing that.
I know. Listen up, little bro. Don't you ever try to rat me out again. Next time you try to expose me like that, I'm gonna film me and your ex-girlfriend making out and make you watch every single second of it.
Why are you being so cruel to me? You're supposed to be my big brother. You're supposed to support me.
Dude, you know what's crazy, though, is there's actual instances of, like, people dating two different siblings in... Stakes here. Steak, how long did this... Steak, how do you know the Tomorrow's Teachings people? You're in, like, all of their videos. Did this take, like, a day to film?
Cruel to me. You're supposed to be my big brother. You're supposed to support me, not tear me down.
You really want to know why I hate you so much?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because of what you did to Dad.
It was supposed to be a simple moment.
Who the fuck throws a football like that?
It was supposed to be a simple moment. A dad and his son playing catch in the yard, laughing between each throw, until one moment changed everything.
Oh my God, he was texting and driving and ran over his dad.
That was 2 years ago.
Wow.
You're still holding on to that, Billy?
Still holding on to it? Bobby...
He would not die from that. You're driving in a rural neighborhood. How fast do you think you need to get ran over for you to... Okay, I don't know if this is a conversation that I want to have. I feel like if you hit me with a car going 20 miles an hour, I probably wouldn't die. Unless the wheels ran over my body. Like, if you just hit me, I think I would break a bunch of bones. I think you would need to be going like 40.
Me and Dad can't play catch anymore because he's a vegetable now. All he does is sit on the couch and look out the window.
Is he watching these AI videos right now? What the fuck?
He just sits on that couch staring at nothing because of you.
It was an accident.
I don't care if it was an accident. I'm gonna make it my personal mission to ensure you never become successful. You destroyed our family, now I'm gonna destroy your dreams. See you later, loser. I got a date with your ex.
Everything seemed to fall on him at once, especially since he always felt like his PP came up short compared to his brother in everything.
That was not mentioned anywhere else in the fucking video. What are we talking about dick size now? What does that have to do? Also, why does he know the fucking length of his brother's penis? That's not... What the fuck? Why would you know that? Why would he know that?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey.
Your brother told me you were some YouTube script writer wannabe.
So?
You're a loser. Script writing? You're such a loser. Why don't you get a real job?
So what?
That face was looking real punchable in third period. Smell that?
No.
A piece of poop.
Why is there just poop everywhere? There's just fucking shit everywhere. Now he just keeps getting shit rubbed in his face.
Please don't.
You're gonna eat this.
Oh my God, bro. I'd rather die. I would rather die. A bully tries to force you to eat fucking feces, bro. I'd go, no, just kick my ass.
If you don't, your sister's gonna eat it.
No, Bobby, don't.
Oh my God. What are we in a saw trap? What the fuck is this? Is this Am I talking to Jigsaw when he was in high school? If you don't eat the shit, your sister's gonna have to.
Do it! Bobby, no.
Eat up.
She could just walk away. Like, she could just leave. I mean, I'd at least ask for like a piece of bread. You know, make it a shit sandwich. Damn, dude, you think you could? I think I could get down a shit sandwich. Oh my God, I don't know. I feel like if I had to eat a shit sandwich, I would most likely want it to be like cow poop. Rather than my own shit, what would be like the best poop to eat for a shit sandwich? Like the least disgusting. I feel like cow poop's mainly grass, so it's not bad. You know what I mean? Have you ever been in cow poop? Okay, have you ever walked in a field that has cow poop? It's like rabbit shit. Rabbit shit kind of looks like Cocoa Puffs.
No! No, don't do it! Bobby! Bobby! Bobby, ew!
Oh!
At this point, he was done and tired of feeling this way. He was ready to make something happen for himself, looking for any spark of inspiration, until an idea unexpectedly popped into his mind.
Is he baking poop right now? Like, what is this video turning into? Kind of looks like a cosmic brownie. Oh, do not eat Sky.
You don't have to wager much. The minimum bet is $5, symbolically chosen because it's what contestants could buy a house for in 1984.
It was a joke.
As to what you should wager on Daily Doubles, it's way too situational for me to be able to give you any real guide. I will say that I think the internet is obsessed with James Holzhauer-style aggressive wagering on Daily Doubles to a degree that I don't think is helpful for your average Jeopardy player. If you're 90% accurate on Daily Doubles, go nuts, wager everything every time. But most of us are closer to 50% accurate on Daily Doubles, and going all in constantly is not a winning proposition. It's also just not that necessary.
That's what you think.
For most Jeopardy players. Be smart. Consider the score, how close you are to first, if it's close to being a runaway game, etc. But for regular Jeopardy play, constantly spamming the all-in button is just not necessary. If you are interested in doing a true Daily Double, you definitely want to do it in single Jeopardy because it's way easier to come back from a failed true Daily Double in the first round. Finally, there's my nemesis, Final Jeopardy wagering. They make you do math on television. It's a horrible deal. Some are calling it the worst deal. But there are things you can do to prepare. First of all, do math on paper. One thing that ended up kind of being an issue for me is that it had been over a decade since I had done subtraction on paper, and I just kind of forgot how to do it. So practice that. Wagering from first place in Final Jeopardy is actually the easiest because it generally follows the axiom that it's better to lose.
Damn, bro. I don't really do subtraction on paper anymore. Chat, give me two numbers that aren't 6, 7. Like a long number, bruh. Not 45. 5,843 minus, let's not make it a negative number, 4,780. So don't you go like, oh fuck. Wait, damn, bro. Like, I would just do this in my head. Like, in reality, I'm going 220. 220 makes this 5,000, and so just I have to add 220 to 843. So it would be 1,063. But I don't know how to do this on paper anymore. I know you would go like this. So I would go this would become 7, this would become 14. And then, so that would be, oh, fuck. Wait, no, right? Yeah. Am I doing it right? How do you fucking subtract on paper? No, I know the answer, chat. I know the answer. That's right. Yeah. And so, because you need this number to be higher. So 3 minus 0 is still 3. 14 minus 8 is 6. This is 0 and this is 1. 1063. That's how you do math on paper. Yeah. Is that not how you guys do math? That's how I was taught. If I'm like multiplying, like say it's like 85 times 43. Ooh, wow. I know you multiply these two first and then add, you do like, you have to multiply them like that, like that, like that. So it'd be like 8 times 4, 8, 16, 24, 32. So it'd be 3200 plus 20 with a 0 plus 6, 8, 16, 24 with a 0. So it'd be that. Wait, it'd be that, and then 15. So it'd be 5, 5, 6, 3. Is that right? Yeah, you do like 8 times 4 plus 2 zeros, 4 times 5 plus a 0, 8 times 3. That's right. I know that's right. That's not right? No? What? 85 times 43 is 3,655. I was right. You guys are just dead wrong.
By getting final wrong than it is to lose by getting final right. That way you control your own destiny. Mathematically, this means your wager should be second place's score times 2 plus 1 minus your score. This is what's known as a cover bet. Even easier is if you already have more than double what second place has. Congratulations, you've already won the game. Try not to mess that up. Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get...
Oh my god, did that guy bet everything and then lose? Oh, because he was so confident?
Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get difficult. 99% of the time, first place is going to make the standard cover bet, meaning the only way you can win is if first place gets final wrong. This is a really important principle to keep in mind. It means that going all in, or nearly going all in, is rarely a good move unless first has almost double what you do. There's a lot of math involved based on what proportion of first place's score you have, and we're not going to go into that right now. But I want to assure you that I definitely know and understand all of it, and the only reason we're not covering it is time constraints. It's actually easy for me, and I definitely understand it now. As for wagering from third place...
No, because that shit is complicated as fuck. Because if you're in third, second, or... If you're in third place, you just go all in. But if you're in second, you have to know what the first has. If you're in first, you have to know what second has. And then you have to bet based off what you think they're going to bet. And then still try and put yourself in a winning position even if you get it wrong.
I wasn't sure where else to put this, but you should probably practice quickly reading and understanding Jeopardy questions. It's an advantage to immediately figure out what a question is asking for, so you can spend the rest of the time remembering the answer and focusing on buzzing in. Typically, questions will use words like this or these to point you to what they're asking for, so look at lots of questions and practice quickly parsing them. There is the matter of actually being selected to appear on the show. This is no easy thing to do, not least because...
Yeah, and they're always smart. I'm assuming there's some, like, prerequisite rounds, right? Like, do you have to win something before going on Jeopardy? Because there's never just, like, a straight-up dumbass on Jeopardy.
Because there's a huge element of randomness to it. Jeopardy allows you to take their online test, aptly named the Anytime Test, at any time. There's some mystery qualifying score that will pass the test for you. Nobody is sure of what that score is, but whatever it is, it must be higher than what Emma Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected.
Wait, did she say she applies
higher
every
than what
night? Emma Stone applies to Jeopardy every year.
Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected for the next round of auditions. I want to stress this. You can nail the online test and not go through to the next round. They only take a small percentage of qualifying people through, and it's random, so don't be discouraged if you have to take the test multiple times. I did. My appearance on the show was the result of an increasingly rare in-person audition. I think most of these are done over Zoom now, and the next step is an audition where they do a more proctored online test with you, just to make sure you didn't blatantly cheat on the first one. If you pass the mystery qualifying threshold on that test, you can be selected for the final audition, where they simulate gameplay with—
Oh my god, dude, that sucks. Imagine getting through like 3 rounds of auditions and then not making it.
you and do a brief interview.
Or imagine getting through 3 rounds of auditions, making it, and then ending the game with negative $6,000.
The purpose of this final audition is not to see if you're the greatest Jeopardy player who's ever lived. It is to make sure that you won't look like a psycho on television. I did a couple of auditions, and I saw a number of people, okay, let's be honest, they were all men, come in trying to prove they were the smartest guy in the room. This audition is not for that. You have already passed
Oh my god, so if you come in cocky, they just won't let you in?
both tests, so they know you're reasonably smart. Just seem friendly and approachable, and that will go a long way.
Wow, so if they don't like your personality, you could be better than everybody else on the show, and it doesn't matter.
Do not try to crush your opponents in the simulated game. For one thing, the people running the audition choose who wins on the buzzer, so you can't crush your opponents. Assuming you're selected to appear on the show, you'll go to the studio and tape. If you can, try and get a good night's sleep the night before. Just know that when your time comes, the taping will literally fly by, and it will be over before you know it, so try and enjoy it.
I mean, it's only like a half hour, right?
You're on Jeopardy! That's pretty fucking cool. If you win, be ready to play again almost immediately. They tape 5 episodes of Jeopardy in a day, and the mental strain of that much—
Wait, what? So if you, that makes sense. So they're not just like spending a half hour each day on a set. So when he won, he played 5 games in a row.
Jeopardy is something you should also prepare for.
And then they just make him change shirts?
Watch multiple episodes in a row, or play multiple games of J-Archive in a row. Be sure to change your shirt in between games for the full experience.
Wow, so it makes it seem like it's a different day. You literally finish, and then 10 minutes later, you're on the next day's episode. Damn, so even the longest running winners are only on Jeopardy for like a week in like real time.
This barely scratches the surface of how to prepare for Jeopardy, because the boring answer is to just be an intellectually curious information sponge that retains just a little about everything. There are a lot of great resources that I haven't mentioned, which I'll include in the description below. Also, I guess I should tell you to like this video and subscribe in case I ever decide to do this again.
Yeah, dude, fucking love this guy. Isaac Hirsch, goat of Jeopardy. When I was 13, my parents took me to opera for my birthday, hated it, didn't know to tell them. Spent a fair amount of money on the tickets, so I had a great time for the next 4 years. We went to opera for my birthday. I'm always cleaning up on opera questions when I'm watching with my friends now. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a 30-second snippet of an opera.
More than anything, I encourage you to take the Anytime test if you're the least bit interested. It was a great experience for me. I met some wonderful people, played some fun games, and most—
Should we take the Anytime test? Dude, I'd fail that. How long would that test be? Anytime test Jeopardy. I just want to see the... Dude, you're probably going to have to fill a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm not taking this right now. Maybe one day. All right, I got to piss real quick, then we're hopping to the next video. Yow me down! How are you even supposed to prepare for Jeopardy anyway?
In July of 2024, I appeared on the game show Jeopardy, fulfilling the kind of lifelong dream you'd expect the son of 2 librarians to have. All things considered, it went very well. I won 9 games before losing my 10th game on a tragic math error.
I haven't watched Jeopardy since 2018, maybe. Like that, Jeopardy's a show you watch with like your grandparents. And you never know the answer to any of the questions, and neither do they. So I never understand the appeal of Jeopardy as a show. Like, I think it's fascinating to see these people know just really obscure knowledge, right? Like, Brady said, I love watching Jeopardy. Very unsurprising, Brady. Very unsurprising. You telling me you like Jeopardy is like somebody telling me that the sky is blue. That's like very unsurprising. What I do want to say is, in my years of watching Jeopardy, I have only known the answer to 3 of the questions. And it's always the questions that they don't know. Like Jeopardy contestants will know very obscure things, but get who won the last year's Super Bowl wrong. Like, they just read books, bro. They just know shit. Like, how are you just a thesaurus of knowledge? They don't teach them the topics. It's not scripted, chat. These guys are just geniuses. Like, this guy's a fucking smart-ass motherfucker. Like, somebody said autism. Maybe it's like a savant thing, but I doubt every contestant on Jeopardy is autistic. I think they just know stuff, bro. How? Like, they walk in, and the topic will be, like, random quotes from the 1300s. Who said this? Oh, I know. Bank. The son of the king in this time. Who the fuck would know that?
Well, tragic for me. I think Jay liked it. One of the most common questions...
Bro only won $1,799.
One of the most...
Yo, that's what sucks about Jeopardy. In Wheel of Fortune, even if you lose, you still win the amount of money you ended the game with. In Jeopardy, if you're not first place, you get like $1,000. Fucking wipe your ass with $1,000 in today's economy. You could give somebody $1,000. That's a lot of money. You're flying there, brother. Staying there. Yeah, they're probably paying for it. $1,000. It's taxable income.
Common questions I got after appearing on Jeopardy, other than why did they let you?
It's okay. You know, $1,000 individually, not as bad. What pisses me off is shows like America Says, bruh. America Says prize. How much do they win? $15,000. Whoop-de-doo. 15 grand split amongst 4 people, bruh. Are you serious? A potential $15,000. Lame. That's not, bro, like, I think if you get on a game show and win, you should get, like, a year's salary. Like, I understand America Says isn't the most popping show of all time, but it's like any of these weird fucking knockoff game shows that are on the Game Show Network, bro. The prize is like 10 grand and there's like a team of 5. 2,000 a person, maybe. Like Family Feud, you could win and still not get 20 grand. You could win and still get $5 a point and walk home with $300 fucking dollars and your dick in your hand. Like, what the fuck? That's terrible. $4,000 is life-changing money. No, it's not. What? $4 grand is not life-changing money. Most people can't even pay off 10% of their student loans. $4,000 fucking dollars. $4,000. It helps you. It's helping you in the next 3-4 months. It's not life-changing money. What is life-changing money? A life-changing amount of money to win is like $100,000. That's life-changing. That's you pay off your student loans and you could put a down payment on a car or a house. Like 100 grand's like, damn, that's money. You know? No, it's not. I'm saying life-changing in the fact that it's changing your life. Not life-changing like, oh, it's going to make you rich, right? But like it helps, it changes your life and day-to-day finances significantly.
How do you prepare for Jeopardy? Jeopardy has been around for over 40 years, but one surprising thing to me is that there are a lot of people out there who seem to believe that Jeopardy will give you some kind of study guide for what will appear when you're on it. This is not true, which is fortunate for me because I hate studying. Until you step foot on the
And how do you just know that shit? Like, what? How do you just know stuff? Like, can we look up a random Jeopardy question? Like, I step up on the Jeopardy board, the IT guy, published first, state of emergency, TV, a bill in Congress, and unending. And TV isn't going to be like, which friend, what is the name of Monica's brother in Friends? It's not like pop culture quiz. It'll be like, who was the director of the original Bill Cosby show? And like, and they just know.
Whilst you're backstage, you have no idea what you're going to be asked about. Think of all those famous viral videos where contestants...
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. And that's one that they don't know. What?
And struggle to
the Bills?
Identify basic things about...
You just know that.
Rap music or sports. If they gave us a study guide ahead of time, don't you think somebody would be able to identify who the Dallas Cowboys are? So this raises a question.
Oh, you guys were just wrong. That's just throwing out fucking random shit. There was like 3 people that said the Cowboys. Everybody was saying the Bills.
How are you supposed to prepare for Jeopardy? I decided to make this video as a sort of guide for what I did. Keep in mind that I'm not an all-time great of the show, so take what I say with a grain of salt. With that,
all-time great of the show, bro. You won how many games in a row? I think if you win Jeopardy one time, you have enough knowledge to be able to tell me how the game works.
In mind, I proudly present the definitive guide on how to win up to, but no more than, 9 games on Jeopardy.
How much money did he win? 9 games of Jeopardy? I feel like averagely they're winning like 10 to 20K an episode. Isaac Hirsch, winnings Jeopardy. He won more than 200K. He's one of Jeopardy's newest must-watch players. Yo, I wish there was like a fantasy league for Jeopardy where you could just bet on players. I feel like you could tell, bro. There's motherfuckers that step up there and you just know they're gonna suck. And they're still geniuses. You ever see an episode of Jeopardy where like one guy answers one question and he gets it wrong? I love that. He's just standing up there 30 minutes of runtime. He's a placeholder. He's just... They end the round negative. You ever see that shit? Because you could go in the negative. Yo, they should make it like high risk, high reward. You have to pay Jeopardy if you end in the negative. That would be awesome. Like, everybody would be so scared to answer the questions. You're just like... And going into Double Jeopardy, we have Ryan with negative $10,000. He's just fucking shitting himself. There's like a 7-foot security guard standing behind him. He's just nervous.
Presumably, if you're interested in appearing on Jeopardy in the first place, you're at least a little interested in learning things and you know some stuff already. Although if you're not interested in learning things and you know nothing and you still want to appear on Jeopardy, I respect the hustle. It can be intimidating because Jeopardy can ask about literally anything. While Jeopardy can theoretically ask about everything, it can't literally ask about everything. There are certain things Jeopardy simply won't ask about because they're too obscure to reasonably expect contestants to know. For example, Jeopardy basically never asks about one of my favorite authors, the British spy novelist Eric Ambler, because not many people read his books nowadays and he's just not considered that important. So there's really only a limited...
Okay, like they're still asking such obscure things. What do you mean? They don't ask about Eric Ambler. Dude, they're asking about like random passages of Shakespeare. Like, just, I know he's popular, but, like, who knows that?
Number of things that Jeopardy will expect people to know and therefore ask about, and that limited number of things we'll call the canon, with one N, not like a weapon. There's no definitive guide as to what's in the canon, but the more you watch Jeopardy, the more you get a general sense for what it is. There are certain things that come up so often that you must...
What's, like, a thing that you would really need to know? History. Historical knowledge is really important. What else? Like law, but that's history. That like encompasses history. Sports, I feel like they don't really ask a lot about. Random pop culture stuff, but like really like artsy fartsy pop culture shit.
Must know them as a prerequisite for appearing on the show. World capitals, Shakespeare's plays, the presidents and where they're from, etc.
The presidents and where they're from. Yeah, where was Woodrow Wilson born?
One way to figure out what Jeopardy will ask about is to look at what they've asked about in the past. There's a wonderful website, j-archive.com, that has
recent Final Jeopardy. This author's wish to use different ink colors to represent multiple point of views was granted in 2012, 83 years after the novel's publication. Gun to my head, that's going off 1 million times before I get that. This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess. A heroine? What the fuck? This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess. A heroine who was a commonplace spinster. Heroine. Am I saying that wrong? That word is heroin. The drug. Heroine? A female hero. They should change the name of that. The spelling of a female hero is the same spelling of a drug that people inject in themselves with dirty needles. Why are they spelled the same? Heroin doesn't have an E. Well, maybe let's change the word a little bit more than one letter. Heroin. I would have read that shit as heroin. I did read it as heroin. First Ladies. In 1941, she served briefly as co-director of the Office of Civilian Defense. Who would know that? Who would know that? That's a $100 question. That's easy. That's easy. 500 hard. On June 3rd, 1948, the 200-inch Hale telescope was dedicated atop this mountain. That one actually seems more reasonable. Let's go to a recent episode. Current season. We're going to go to the most recent episode. Midnight's Adults in Children's Literature. I'm in Sephora without my glasses. A minor distraction, rock, rap, and remember. Nothing But a G Thang is a classic collab between Snoop Dogg and this man. Like that one, there's a world where I could guess it. Nothing But a G Thang, Dr. Dre. Okay, then let's go. Rosa Parks sued this duo for using her name on a 1998 hit, but it still made Rolling Stone's list of 50 greatest hip-hop songs. I don't know a rap song that used... What was the answer? Outkast and Cameron. Empire State of Mind by Nas was a hit for Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Is a classic by the three-letter man who feud with Jay. I got that shit! I got that shit! That's $1,000. Oh my God, wait, actually, I know some of these answers. All right, let's do one that I wouldn't know. Use your sixth sense. The Sixth Amendment to the Constitution says the accused has the right to a trial that is both public and... Chat, bit of a weird segment now. We're kind of just going to be watching a culmination of YouTube videos that are like 3 minutes long and really random, that you kind of like that video that you see on your recommendation page at 3 in the morning. That's like the type of videos we're going to watch. We might click some other ones on the side tab. I kind of just gathered a bunch of videos. Most of them are probably going to be pretty ass. But yeah, let's tap in. First one, a message from Arkham Knight's Riddler.
Hello, Riddle fans. It is me, Edward Nigma, super genius. I'd like to take this moment to do something I would not normally do.
Oh, you're not going to give me a riddle? I can't watch a Riddler video if you're not going to give me a riddle.
Well, you see, guys, I'll explain.
You see, guys, I'm all riddled out. I've lost my motivation to keep riddling. I've gotten addicted to riddling.
See,
that was a good one. I'm proud of that.
When the Arkham Knight showed up, my work wasn't really... Okay, it wasn't the best. I kind of stretched the whole meaning of riddle a little farther than I had anticipated.
Yeah, it wasn't really much a riddle, more so just like destruction.
They were car riddles, okay? Sorry, Arkham only lets me out a certain amount of time, and I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, you know, like, ever.
What?
As you can see from this grotesque beard I have got going here, time in Arkham hasn't exactly been kind to me, and I've had a lot of time to reflect.
Where's your masterful plan to get back at Batman? This is what I need to hear about, the Riddler. You've been locked away for years. Now you're telling me you're out and you don't know what you're going to do next?
Yes, I admit, though it pains me to say, car riddles aren't really on brand for me. It was a hard time, okay? I was running out of things to riddle. I was burning out here. I promise you.
Him cosplaying as the Riddler and saying that he's having burnout as a problem is fucking hilarious.
That my next riddles will come back to their golden age again. We'll have, well, I'm not sure what we'll have yet, but I'm working on it, okay? Let it be known that the Riddler is not done yet. When I get out, the streets will run with riddles.
When you get out? Oh, is he still saying that he's in prison? Dude, you have family photos in the...
is.
All right, I'm done watching this. We're going to the next one. Tiger moves. Live in the wilderness, don't have processed foods, and they're constantly fighting for survival. I don't think it's a yoga thing.
He doesn't lift weights, work machines, perform calisthenics or
it's genetics.
Aerobics, and he doesn't jog. Yet he can tear the head off a man. His power comes from his own exercise system. Far different.
Bro, Killdozer yesterday trying to say that he could fucking kill a tiger in a fight to the death 70% of the time actually shocked me. I know he's 6'5", 250, but you're not killing a tiger. A tiger. They weigh like 400 pounds.
His own exercise system. Far different from man's, and also far superior. It is the ultimate exercise system, which I call...
What the fuck are we watching? Did you have to take an edible? Oh, you think I'm high because I'm watching Tiger Yoga?
Tiger Moves.
Tiger
Ironically, when man sets about to improve his health and physical fitness through exercise, he devises systems which lack the simple wisdom of the tiger. Low-impact aerobics has far less injuries than high-impact, as does belly dancing, with its smooth and completely natural...
Are you trying to tell me that I'm gonna have the body of a tiger if I start belly dancing? What the fuck? I do low-impact jazzercise and I'm gonna get fucking ripped? No.
Natural
I'm gonna burn 30 calories, eat 2 Oreos, and I'm already gonna be in a... I'm out of the deficit.
Tiger Moves. The best and most natural exercise system man can use. I'm John McSweeney, and I'm going to cover 7 of these basic tiger moves. Inhale back with tension.
Yo, is he just like in boxers right now? Like, what am I feel like I'm watching like an old grandpa that's just crazy telling me I need to start doing tiger exercises to up my testosterone levels.
Exhale forward.
Love the nipple cam.
Try to reach for the stars. Reach as high as you can. With tension. Great tension. Come forward with great tension.
Yo, who the fuck is filming this? Feel the tension in the tricep muscles. Yo, he's just flexing.
Think into those thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings. The next tiger move.
Do a squat. Stomach roll.
Is the stomach roll. This exercise now from the
When does a tiger do this?
side, I push down and roll up. Flex, force it down. Come up. You've just learned in this tape
I love how he's in a suit and tie now.
3 critical areas of life and self-defense.
Self-defense. I've learned three needed things for life and self-defense. They're gonna enable me to defend myself if an oncoming attacker approaches me.
You with one thought. It pertains to nations, it pertains to the individual. First a warrior, or all else is folly.
A warrior. Next, we're gonna be learning Wario moves. First, a warrior, or all else is folly. Old people fighting.
In the cart, and you'll be at the other end of it.
Ooh, cold.
Oh.
Ooh, cold. Try to make him flinch. But he's light on his toes. Because he's got that big dog energy. Don't matter, he's 85.
Oh.
Wow.
As soon as you turn your back, she hits you with a trap.
I'm standing beside you and forward.
What's that?
She does it again. Hit her over the head.
I'll take yours and hit her over the head.
I'll never come back here again, and I'm going to advertise this. There's a bastard here.
Would you keep using...
Wow, that's angry. That's an angry grandma there. The word bastard. I feel like that's an old person insult. To be like, you're a bastard child.
This terrible word. What does it mean to you? Does it make you feel good, or what does it do to you?
None of your
This guy just mogging the camera right now. I don't think he's there.
goddamn business. Now get going.
Going where?
Fall in your tracks. Go on, go.
Do you think I'm going to move because you're telling me? You've got something coming to you. Big time.
I hope it's not anything
I
like
love that the level of aggression is so weak because they're so old that it just kind of sounds like they're talking, but they're basically using like old term fighting words.
you. Anything. There's not another person in this world like you.
That's great.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's wonderful.
We have to get rid of that bastard.
No.
Is that the only word you know?
Yo, he keeps walking away. He keeps walking away. She calls him a bastard. He comes right back. He's like, you really think you're going to tell me where I'm not allowed to walk?
Why don't you go and have your lunch? Yeah, go eat.
Oh my God, do you think he's actually going to like hit her?
You might feel better after you eat.
Keep your hand to yourself.
You hit me and Jesus, I'll knock you right out.
What with? Your imagination, that's what's
Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
hitting you in the head.
Oh, he's getting up. Give it a minute, bro. We got to fight here in about 5 minutes.
Please go, Allie.
5 minutes. He's standing up. Is he sitting down? Is he standing up? I don't know what's happening.
You say that once again, I'll really
He's coming up.
have it.
He's
So
getting
far,
up.
I have laid a finger on you.
I'm
You
behind
better
you.
not, either.
He's getting up.
Why? What do you mean I better not?
You better not
This
put
guy still hasn't moved.
a finger on me, either.
Jeez.
I wouldn't want one of your goddamn fingers on me.
Oh, he's
Or
back
your-
down.
Anything of you. I hope you fall and break your nose.
Oh, here we go again. Fall and break my nose.
Oh, wow. Watch it.
Yeah.
See if you'll do it.
Close your mouth.
You know, old people in nursing homes have like the highest rate of STDs because they just have sex all the time. And when you have, if you have a family member in a nursing home and they have sex, they have to call their family. There's like, there's like orgies and shit that go on there. It's like that bad because they're having like unprotected sex and most of the women are through menopause, so it's like they can't have kids. No, it's true. And so like say it's like say you have your grandpa or grandma, they might call you and be like, Grampy got into a bit of activity. He might have to get tested for syphilis. You got to come pick him up.
You shut up, too.
He comes storming back in. Oh, you think you could tell me to shut up? You have another thing coming. Worst job interview, Odisha guy. March of 2012.
Hi, so tell me about yourself.
Ooh, it's like a Zoom interview.
Sir, I am sitting in front of yourself, myself Rakesh Mohanty, and I am technology mad. But if you will ask me what is my passion, I will say hardware. But this is for the first time I am doing on Spiky.
Skype.
Wait, so is he applying to do like a Geek Squad position or something? Hardware, what with like technology?
Pardon, sir?
Go on.
Sir, I am from Jharsuguda. I studied 10th Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir, graduate Cambridge Institute, Ranchi, not from England, note it. And I am putting my screwdriver everywhere and seeing what is happening. I am a hidden scientist.
Okay, so what experience?
I feel like this is like a like an application to like a university. Putting my screwdriver everywhere, seeing what happens. I'm just like a curious soul.
Okay, so what experience do you have?
Sir, I am working with BSNL telephone company. Whenever the line goes up, I ride the telephone khamba and make the line good. And during my spare time, I chat on girls on Facebook.
that is not for. Yo, first half, you're answering the question here. You don't need to tell the interviewer that you flirt with girls on Facebook in your free time.
And also, I collect pan masala wrappers.
Okay.
I have a huge collection, almost 2,000.
And how do you see yourself progress in this career?
Sir, I will have a fruity carrier in your steamy company, and I will perform and reach the climax position.
Okay, and can you shift to Oman? Will you have any problems shifting to Oman?
Sir, I do not have any problem to
they have to move countries.
shifting abroad country, but I will not change my religion. Otherwise, I am very open-minded, and I am always happy, even when I am sad. And I am morally very good, morally very high. And I have also my resignation letter ready from BSN.
Okay, so then we'll get back to you.
Sir, I am getting the job now.
We'll get back to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That didn't seem real. That did not seem real. That did not seem real. I like that guy. No, he seemed nice, but I mean, he was a bad interviewer. He was like, yeah, I'll move. Not going to change my religion, though. Valid. I don't think that was being asked of you. Did he get the job? We'll never know. That was from 13 years ago. Bear attack. Man is trying to run away from attacking bear. On a bicycle? Cooked. Can't bears run like 30 miles an hour? Like top speed? And he just started riding? Oh no, it cuts. Wow, what a peaceful bike ride otherwise. If there's no bear in the region, this is why you gotta blast like fucking Lil Pump when you ride through the woods to scare the bears off. Oh, fuck no. Oh my God. He gets away from that? Oh my God, dude. The way I would fall off the bike. That's a good 10 feet away from him. That is a big ass brown bear right there. It's not even making noise. Holy fuck. This is CGI? AI? Chat, this was posted 11 years ago. I don't think this is AI. This was posted in 2014. This has to be real. Oh, he starts pedaling like a motherfucker. Yo, is that the best play? I thought you're supposed to like lay down and let it attack you. If I'm on a bike, though, I probably would try to run. He like whispered under his breath, oh, fuck. Yo, I would be pedaling as fast as I could. Yeah, you got to switch that gear up, bro. I'm going in 7th gear right there. Is that fake? I can't tell. It's oddly quiet. I feel like I would hear a bear growl. Is this real? I gotta go in the comments. I don't know, man. This being from fucking 11 years ago makes me think it's real. It's just the quality of the video is so bad that I can't tell. Nah, it kind of does look like a PNG running. I feel like this is still probably a scenario somebody's been in where they're like riding a mountain bike and a bear starts chasing them. You know the one that I have seen? Actually, is it fake? Oh yeah, no, that's CGI. Oh my God. You know the one that I have seen that is real? Snowboarder bear. This is real. This is also fake? You're lying. No, this one looks so real. Oh my God, no, it's not. It looks fake as shit. Bro, when I was a kid, I fucking remember believing this. Oh my God, this is also fake? Nah, I'm about to get scammed when I'm older. Holy fuck, I'm gonna get scammed so hard. Stop. Touched by a wild mountain gorilla. Mortified. Not from the small gorillas. That big motherfucker sitting there. Do you think he's not moving because he wants them to get near him or he's scared? Oh, he's protecting him. Holy shit. I think I'd start pissing myself. Look at him. He's fucking eyeing him down. Like how fast he'd kill him. He did pee his pants? No, that's a shadow. Oh my god, he's taking a seat. This guy's gonna be hunkered down here for a few hours.
Oh, no way, John. No way.
The other guy's filming him, though. Where's the other guy? Like, is he sitting in a car or something? Or are these just, like, friendly gorillas? They're about to start picking... Dude, they're picking his hair. Oh, my God. Yo! He's happy. I feel like I'd be so nervous. I don't think I could do this. I think these might be on like some like more public like wildlife conservation thing. They're used to people.
Feeling now, John.
My heart is racing.
The silverback is just behind you. He sat a meter behind you. And there are 3 babies squashed between him and you.
You just hear Josh. And he's like, what? And then he just gets his fucking head ripped off.
It's touching your hair. But it's actually grooming. Here comes a female.
Oh. Yeah, like he can't see that one.
It's that black shirt of yours. And the
Dude.
silverback. Now the little one's climbing up.
Oh my god, they think he's a gorilla?
To get a closer look at your hair. He's on his back.
There's no
Forward
way.
with it.
Oh my god, it's trying to lick at his ear! What the fuck? Nah, I wouldn't be able to keep my composure.
They're the lips. The lips.
Oh, just ripped ass. Oh, did it just poop? Or did that fall? Oh, that's a leaf. I would not be able to do that, dude. That is so... I feel like that's so sick, but it's so scary. Oh my god. Elephant seal battle for the right to mate. Now we're getting on the animal video rabbit hole. Are they fucking right now? Oh, what's that goop noise? Yo, like, this feels like you're getting baited into getting a car where they're gonna fucking chloroform you and then you're gonna wake up with one kidney in a bathtub in a motel. What is this woman saying? This seems so unreal.
You know, when I'm not using my doctor and pharmacy to troubleshoot a large healthcare computer system, I'm over at the gym pumping iron or driving my black Porsche with the wind blowing through my hair and singing along with Anita Baker's Rapture of Love.
I guess you could say I'm an Oreo cookie freak. I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it. And I love to eat double stuffed ones. They're the best.
Bette Midler. I laugh hysterically at Bette Midler.
These are the worst fucking videos. What are they telling them to say on this fucking video? They go to this place to film a video so they could find dating matches, but were they like, tell me about yourself?
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
And I don't know how to ride a horse. And my
All right.
goal in life is to have my own religion. I was a fly.
What, like Charles Manson? What do you want to fucking start a cult? What do you mean you want your own religion? That took a dark turn pretty quickly.
Stop at canoeing. I'm looking for a romanticist. Spend time at the fireplace.
Someone that's clean. Be clean, you know? I keep my car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same.
And I also like very meaty men.
One who is charming, personable, doesn't smoke in my face.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance.
Why does she have yellow gloves on? Stop.
face.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance within the guidelines of safe dating practices.
What the fuck does that mean? What? Dude, that woman's scary. What the? Who was seeing that and going, yeah, I need to go on a date with her?
Go now, but keep in touch, okay? Bye. That's it.
Oh my God, this really is like just, is this actually just pulled from video dating? Home SF Valley code. What is that? Code. RO 112F, religion Jewish, high school education, 27.54, 120 pounds. I feel like the guys' ones are going to be so much worse.
Oh, hello. Hello. Hello.
Thought I told you never to call me here.
Some of the things
Why are they being so weird on camera? Just fucking talk.
I love are photography, travel, skiing, and cuddling.
This is a very exciting
That's a hobby of yours, is cuddling?
time for my life because I'm just starting a new claims adjusting business.
I don't know, the type of girl that I'm looking
What?
This is a very exciting time for my life because I'm just starting a new claims adjusting business.
Oh, wow, how cool. That's so interesting. A claims adjustment business?
I don't know, the type of girl that I'm looking for is one that's really attractive to me.
I like an attractive woman.
Yeah, I'm just looking for like a hot girl, you know, nothing too crazy.
Someone who might look like Christy Brinkley or Jacqueline Smith.
I have a very strong sense of humor. I've read recently that everyone thinks they've got one, but my friends do agree that I do. Might not appear.
Lame ass comment. Lame ass comment. Worst one of the day. Worst one of the day, bro. Yeah, everybody says I'm pretty funny.
Might not appear it, but semi-crazy.
Kind of your typical research mathematician, I guess.
Walking down the street or just going out for, let me take pictures of her with my camera.
He's somebody that maybe even gets rough once in a while, you know, and
I mean, yo, you're on the wrong, yo, this guy needs to, bro, he's not even like pitching dating, bro. He's just trying, like, this man is like the launching point for Tinder.
Extremely high verbal skills.
Co-ed bubble bath sounds like a real fun idea I want to try out.
And whoever's ever with me has to like to do it too, or they're going to go nuts, because I'll drive you nuts.
I seek a person who is childlike.
Somebody that'll embarrass you
by
ordering too much food, or, you know, somebody like that.
I'm a nice fellow. I don't know.
I'm particularly attracted to black women and women of different races, so if you like me, give me a call.
Hey, yo, you know, he's shooting straight. He's going, hey, you know, I'm in for the game right now. Let's get it going. This guy, you know, he's pitching, he's shooting it straight. He's shooting it straight. Yeah, hit me up.
Basically, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
We didn't even hear what that guy's looking for. Wearing overalls, Glenn, South Bay, Bachelors of Science, no religion. 6'1", 39, 180 pounds. Looking for somebody 25 to 35. Maximum distance, 40 miles. Interest, skiing, jogging, travel, and film. No children. This seems like a jazzercise like song. Oh my God, I want to see more of this. Found footage fest. Oh, this is like all just like old videos. Dude, I gotta sub to this channel. Championships of VHS. These, what do they just find like random shit? All right, we'll watch one more. One more. New Age Miracles Factor Fraud. Welcome back. Tonight we're going to be investigating a few people that have claiming that they've witnessed or experienced miracles. A lot more stern than I thought he'd be.
I've enlisted our friend Charles' able assistance in this portion of our presentation for reasons which will soon become obvious. Charles?
Yo, what the fuck is this? Yo, what the fuck is this? They're gonna hit him with a sledgehammer? Oh, is he doing miracles? Is he like a miracle man? Do it! It's gonna be a fake cinder block. Didn't hurt at all.
Now place it inside the plastic bag.
Oh, it's a little magic trick here.
Now break the bulb. Excellent. Now reach inside and choose a piece and hand it to me.
Is he gonna eat it?
Thank you. You may return to your seat.
He's gonna eat it. Yup. It's sugar glass. I feel like that's so obvious. That's also not a miracle. This is also not a miracle. This is not a miracle. Yo, hey, if that even if that wasn't sugar glass, I'd be like, okay, you ate a piece of a light bulb glass. Yo, like, you know, all right, enough chews, probably not gonna kill you, but it's bad. Dude, I feel like I'm watching interdimensional cable.
Fire, one of the most powerful and destructive forces of nature.
Rolled up the jeans.
Oh, that's impressive. As you said earlier.
If I can direct your attention to the demonstration area, I'll give you a first-hand look.
Are these real shows? Like, I don't even know what I'm watching right now. This is what is this from? What is this from? This is a fucking, like, this video is intended for educational purposes about New Age ploys to lure them into satanic cults. What? He walks us through highly entertaining worlds of New Age parlor tricks. Oh, so he's openly saying they're fake. Who the fuck's getting lured into a cult by watching somebody eat a piece of a light bulb and being like, you're telling me you're God? Prove it. Eat a piece of this light bulb. Dude, we watched a video about this where they pull out like fake blood and then it makes them believe that they've been healed. Yeah. And they think that they've been healed. That actually is a cult tactic. Psychic surgery actually has gotten people killed.
The next time you or someone you know is approached by a member of a New Age group, remember what you have seen here today.
I loved that. Loved that. We gotta watch more of those videos another day. That was fun. All right. Count me down 30 seconds. It's just the winner was always the smartest guy.
You don't have to wager much. The minimum bet is $5, symbolically chosen because it's what contestants could buy a house for in 1984.
It was a joke.
As to what you should wager on Daily Doubles, it's way too situational for me to be able to give you any real guide. I will say that I think the internet is obsessed with James Holzhauer-style aggressive wagering on Daily Doubles to a degree that I don't think is helpful for your average Jeopardy player. If you're 90% accurate on Daily Doubles, go nuts. Wager everything every time. But most of us are closer to 50% accurate on Daily Doubles, and going all in constantly is not a winning proposition. It's also just not that necessary.
That's what you think.
For most Jeopardy players. Be smart. Consider the score, how close you are to first, if it's close to being a runaway game, etc. But for regular Jeopardy play, constantly spamming the all-in button is just not necessary. If you are interested in doing a true daily double, you definitely want to do it in single Jeopardy because it's way easier to come back from a failed true daily double in the first round. Finally, there's my nemesis, Final Jeopardy wagering. They make you do math on television. It's a horrible deal. Some are calling it the worst deal. But there are things you can do to prepare. First of all, do math on paper. One thing that ended up kind of being an issue for me is that it had been over a decade since I had done subtraction on paper, and I just kind of forgot how to do it. So practice that. Wagering from first place in Final Jeopardy is actually the easiest because it generally follows the axiom that it's better to lose.
Damn, bro. I don't really do subtraction on paper anymore. Chat, give me 2 numbers that aren't 6, 7. Like a long number, bruh. Not 45. 5,843 minus, let's not make it a negative number, 4,780. So don't you go like, oh fuck. Wait, damn, bro. Like, I would just do this in my head. Like, in reality, I'm going 220. 220 makes this 5,000, and so just I have to add 220 to 843. So it would be 1,063. But I don't know how to do this on paper anymore. I know you would go like this. So I would go this would become 7, this would become 14. And then so that would be, oh fuck. Wait, no, right? Yeah. Am I doing it right? How do you fucking subtract on paper? No, I know the answer, chat. I know the answer. That's right. Yeah. And so, because you need this number to be higher. So 3 minus 0 is still 3. 14 minus 8 is 6. This is 0 and this is 1. 1,063. That's how you do math on paper. Yeah. Is that not how you guys do math? That's how I was taught. If I'm like multiplying, like say it's like 85 times 43. Ooh, wow. I know you multiply these two first and then add, you do like, you have to multiply them like that, like that, like that. So it'd be like 85, 8 times 4, 8, 16, 24, 32. So it'd be 3200 plus 20 with a 0 plus 6, 8, 16, 24 with a 0. So it'd be that. Wait, it'd be that, and then 15. So it'd be 5, 5, 6, 3. Is that right? Yeah, you do like 3 times, you do like 8 times 4 plus 2 zeros, 4 times 5 plus a 0, 8 times 3. That's right. I know that's right. That's not right? No? What? 85 times 43 is 3,655. I was right. You guys are just dead wrong.
By getting final wrong than it is to lose by getting final right. That way you control your own destiny. Mathematically, this means your wager should be second place's score times 2 plus 1 minus your score. This is what's known as a cover bet. Even easier is if you already have more than double what second place has. Congratulations, you've already won the game. Try not to mess that up. Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get...
Oh my god, did that guy bet everything and then lose? No. Oh, because he was so confident?
Wagering in Final Jeopardy from second place is where things get difficult. 99% of the time, first place is going to make the standard cover bet, meaning the only way you can win is if first place gets final wrong. This is a really important principle to keep in mind. It means that going all in, or nearly going all in, is rarely a good move unless first has almost double what you do. There's a lot of math involved based on what proportion of first place's score you have, and we're not going to go into that right now. But I want to assure you that I definitely know and understand all of it, and the only reason we're not covering it is time constraints. It's actually easy for me, and I definitely understand it now. As for wagering from third place...
No, because that shit is complicated as fuck. Because if you're in third, second, or... If you're in third place, you just go all in. But if you're in second, you have to know what the first has. If you're in first, you have to know what second has. And then you have to bet based off what you think they're going to bet. And then still try and put yourself in a winning position even if you get it wrong.
I wasn't sure where else to put this, but you should probably practice quickly reading and understanding Jeopardy questions. It's an advantage to immediately figure out what a question is asking for, so you can spend the rest of the time remembering the answer and focusing on buzzing in. Typically, questions will use words like this or these to point you to what they're asking for, so look at lots of questions and practice quickly parsing them. There is the matter of actually being selected to appear on the show. This is no easy thing to do, not least because...
Yeah, and they're always smart. I'm assuming there's some, like, prerequisite rounds, right? Like, do you have to win something before going on Jeopardy? Because there's never just, like, a straight-up dumbass on Jeopardy.
Because there's a huge element of randomness to it. Jeopardy allows you to take their online test, aptly named the Anytime Test, at any time. There's some mystery qualifying score that will pass the test for you. Nobody is sure of what that score is, but whatever it is, it must be higher than what Emma Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected.
Wait, did she say she applies
higher
every
than what
night? Emma Stone applies to Jeopardy every year.
Stone keeps getting. If you pass the test, you can be randomly selected for the next round of auditions. I want to stress this. You can nail the online test and not go through to the next round. They only take a small percentage of qualifying people through, and it's random, so don't be discouraged if you have to take the test multiple times. I did. My appearance on the show was the result of an increasingly rare in-person audition. I think most of these are done over Zoom now, and the next step is an audition where they do a more proctored online test with you, just to make sure you didn't blatantly cheat on the first one. If you pass the mystery qualifying threshold on that test, you can be selected for the final audition, where they simulate gameplay with...
Oh my god, dude, that sucks. Imagine getting through like 3 rounds of auditions and then not making it.
...you and do a brief interview.
Or imagine getting through 3 rounds of auditions, making it, and then ending the game with negative $6,000.
The purpose of this final audition is not to see if you're the greatest Jeopardy player who's ever lived. It is to make sure that you won't look like a psycho on television. I did a couple of auditions, and I saw a number of people, okay, let's be honest, they were all men, come in trying to prove they were the smartest guy in the room. This audition is not for that. You have already passed
Oh my god, so if you come in cocky, they just won't let you in?
both tests, so they know you're reasonably smart. Just seem friendly and approachable, and that will go a long way.
Wow, so if they don't like your personality, you could be better than everybody else on the show, and it doesn't matter.
Do not try to crush your opponents in the simulated game. For one thing, the people running the audition choose who wins on the buzzer, so you can't crush your opponents. Assuming you're selected to appear on the show, you'll go to the studio and tape. If you can, try and get a good night's sleep the night before. Just know that when your time comes, the taping will literally fly by, and it will be over before you know it, so try and enjoy it.
I mean, it's only like a half hour, right?
You're on Jeopardy! That's pretty fucking cool. If you win, be ready to play again almost immediately. They tape 5 episodes of Jeopardy in a day, and the mental strain of that much...
Wait, what? So if you... that makes sense, so they're not just like spending a half hour each day on a set. So when he won, he played 5 games in a row.
Jeopardy is something you should also prepare for.
And then they just make him change shirts?
Or watch multiple episodes in a row, or play multiple games of J-Archive in a row. Be sure to change your shirt in between games for the full experience.
Wow, so it makes it seem like it's a different day. You literally finish, and then 10 minutes later, you're on the next day's episode. Damn, so even the longest running winners are only on Jeopardy for like a week in like real time.
This barely scratches the surface of how to prepare for Jeopardy, because the boring answer is to just be an intellectually curious information sponge that retains just a little about everything. There are a lot of great resources that I haven't mentioned, which I'll include in the description below. Also, I guess I should tell you to like this video and subscribe in case I ever decide to do this again.
Yeah, dude, fucking love this guy. Isaac Hirsch, goat of Jeopardy. When I was 13, my parents took me to opera for my birthday, hated it, didn't know to tell them. Spent a fair amount of money on the tickets, so I had a great time for the next 4 years. We went to opera for my birthday. I'm always cleaning up on opera questions when I'm watching with my friends now. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a 30-second snippet of an opera.
More than anything, I encourage you to take the Anytime test if you're the least bit interested. It was a great experience for me. I met some wonderful people, played some fun games, and
Should we take the Anytime test? Dude, I'd fail that. How long would that test be? Anytime test Jeopardy. I just want to see the... Dude, you're probably going to have to fill a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm not taking this right now. Maybe one day. All right, I got to piss real quick, then we're up to the next video. Yell me down! He walks into church claiming to be Jesus. Chaos erupts.
Deputies responded to a church after a custodian reported that a man was demanding to speak with a priest and trying to access a restricted area.
Okay. Talk to him.
Restricted area? What's a restricted area in a church? Just like the back room? It's a very nice church.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
Where's the guy that they gotta talk to? The one all the way up front?
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I'm Deputy Wolin to the Sheriff's Office. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay, so what's going on?
Pretty good, Jesus. How's it going? Yep, that's, hey, you see right there? That's me. Yeah, okay. You know who I am. We don't really need, we could skip the introductions.
Sunday.
I just need to open this.
Okay.
You're Jesus. Can't you just open it? You immediately just, hey man, I can't really get into this lockbox. Could you open it up for me? Dude, aren't you God? Aren't you effectively God in the flesh right now? Couldn't you just, I don't know, snap your fingers and open that?
You do that, that's the church's property.
I am the church. Why did the cop not react? Why? Was he like forewarned about this? The cop was just like dead silent. Okay. Just no. All right. Well,
here today.
Because I'm Jesus.
Do you have some friends around here or something?
This feels like an AI video, bro. I know. But this is on a Midwest patrol. I don't know. There's no way this is AI. There's no shot this is AI.
For me to help you, you have to talk to me.
No, this is real. This is so real. Do you think he's on drugs or something? Or is he just having like some sort of mental like breakdown? I don't understand what prompts him to just randomly assume he's Jesus. But that's not even uncommon. As fucking weird as that is. I mean, it's uncommon in terms of 8 billion people in the world. But it's like a very steady occurrence that people consistently claim to be a prophet of God and or Jesus every day. Like, there's one guy that's like, yeah, no, I'm actually Jesus. And they fully believe it. Can I ask what is in the box that he needs? I don't know what's in that box. Oh my God. See, no, that's fucking, no. I'm stopping him right there. I'm not religious myself, but yeah, you know, desecrating like a fucking religious area. Yeah, that's literally just vandalism. Vandalism of a religious thing, right? Like you're at a church. Ripped off the cross. What the fuck? Oh my God. I mean, I feel like this guy should like step in. This was on my birthday.
Fucking gay, bitch!
Whoa! Whoa!
Get back! 20, can you step up?
I love how the other guy's also just observing, just dead silent. I feel like I would walk up to the cop and be like, "You want me to corner him with you? We could trap him. Like, well, we'll take him down if we need to."
616, can you get over here?
Bro, why does he keep... Dude, I feel like... honestly, I feel like the officer should fucking handcuff him. He's gonna, like, crack his skull open doing that. He's, like, Oh, did he just pass out?
I got more people coming. He's on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
How far out are you?
Bro, you got... No, they got it. No, bro, he's literally falling onto his head.
10-4. So he's dove a couple, 3 times. He's fell.
I feel like you would do this after too many edibles. You think I would storm into a church, claim I'm Jesus, rip the cross off what is this called? Not an altar. Maybe an altar? I don't know. Rip the cross off that and then just repeatedly fall backwards. No, I think I would probably just kind of morph into a couch and watch Dude, Where's My Car?
On something or other. He ripped the crucifix thing off the top of the thing there. And he just went and grabbed one of these things here and kind of came at me a little bit, but I shoved him off, and then he hopped back up there, so. No.
Why are we not asking him what he's on? Like, I know he might, like, the odds that he actually says is pretty low, but, I mean, give it a try. I'd be like, okay, you're Jesus. What drugs are you on?
I haven't been able to get anything out of him whatsoever.
Stay away from me.
What's going on, man?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
I'm back with the sheriff.
Fuck you.
We're just trying to help you out.
That's exactly what he would say. I think it is him, chat.
Yeah, you're a devil.
No, we're not the devil. The devil's not here, man. What's going on?
You're the devil. So you're backing up, motherfucker.
What's your name, dude?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay?
What can we do?
Back up.
Is he going to perform a mass right now? Is he going to start doing a whole, oh, wait, there's another officer. Where the fuck did this guy come from?
Back up.
What can we do to help?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
Okay, we got it.
Nobody else needs to fucking die for their sins, motherfucker.
Okay, we need to...
No. Nobody else needs to die.
You are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now.
No, I'm not.
Now. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You're gonna get tased. Put your hands behind your back now. Hands behind your back now.
Do you think he would have to end up paying for, like, all the shit he just fucking broke in the church? Like, how the hell would that work?
Put your hand.
No, you're not allowed to do this in here.
Put your hand behind your back.
You're not allowed to do this in here.
You're not allowed to do this in here, bro. You're fucking smashing all of the shit in the church. You're literally, all the stuff. What did they do? You just wandered into the church, start breaking shit. I'm Jesus. You're not allowed to arrest me in here.
You aren't allowed to do this in here. You are not allowed.
Put your hand behind your back right now. You're gonna get tased.
Just fucking tase him.
He says you're not allowed. I say you're not allowed.
You're gonna get tased. Hands behind your back
You're
now.
gonna let me go.
Now.
You're gonna let me go so I can get to where I'm going, please.
Put your hands behind your back. Or you're gonna get tased. Under arrest.
I'm going there.
I have important things to do and places to be. I'm Jesus. You're kind of delaying everything. I need to be... There's 8 billion people that I need to help.
There today, motherfucker. I'm going there today. I'm going there today.
Hands behind your back now. Now.
What are they blurring?
Nope. Not. Nope, you're not killing me.
He's bleeding? Yeah, I mean, he's bald, so he doesn't have any fucking protection on his head. He just fell on the stairs. Probably fucking cut his skin open.
Calm down, dude.
Yes, I am! Yes, I am! Yes, I am!
You gonna calm down for us?
I will calm. I'm ready to speak. I am here.
Dude, he's kind of like acting like a demon more than Jesus, no? Like he's like deepening his voice. He's like, I am here. Yeah, he's like Batman.
Where are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt at all.
Well, you're bleeding besides your head. You hurt anywhere else?
No, it'll heal just fine.
No, but it'll heal just fine. After all, I am Jesus. I could just fix it right now. Boop. Boop. See, and it's all better.
$20,000. Taser deployed. We're 1095. 10-2 for now. What's
Why don't they carry him out of the church? Like, I feel like that should be the first. Anywhere else, I understand them just kind of like assessing this. I'd be like, maybe let's get him out of the church right now. There were people here that were trying to pray. You know, they need more units.
Sir, stop it. You need to calm down and stop resisting, okay? What's your name?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Right, he's got to have an ID on him.
His pockets. You have anything on you need to know about, sir? Anything that's going to stick us? Any weapons?
I never died on my sins. Been here the whole time. It's been me.
Been here the whole time, buddy. Let me tell you, 2,000 years. First, I was sitting in a cave. And then, you know, the whole medieval thing happened. Then there was the plague, and I was just kind of posted up during that. And then, you know, the past few years, I've been just kind of grinding League of Legends ARAM. And, you know, this one guy on the side of the street gave me bath salts, and then I decided to stumble into the church. And, hey, reveal myself after all.
9 till 7. Thanks to make a phone.
It's been me. I'm right here. I'm right here. It's me, motherfucker. I see you down there, the devil. I'm gonna bench the bread line. Today. That's where I'm headed.
I feel like he has to be on a hallucination kid, bro. Like, this is it. This is his dad. Like, this is just, like, this is like I feel like this is like an everyday thing. Because the kid wasn't like, what? He was like, the dad went, go, just step out of the car and start screaming for help. And he was just like, okay. And just did it. Like, not questioning his dad, being like, yo, what? This is not normal.
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, you dumb.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I know who he is. I'm gonna go back to my squad real quick and get some
I
tickets.
got 3 people now. What are they doing, bro? Just like, I feel like these two are just standing here.
You can't let me tickets. I asked for your supervisor, you fat man.
I'm recording. So, what's this stop for?
I feel like one of the cops should just go and intimidate him, you know? Pull one of these.
So I was going down Church Street, and he was flashing his lights at me, like following like this close. I turned here, he's blaring his horn at me, so I pulled over. He got 100 me, and I pulled him over for following too close, and to see if he was in distress. He's failing to identify himself. I just happened to know because Kim had said she dealt with.
All right, let's take our bets. Do you think that they get in a physical altercation by the end of this video? Yes. I think this will end with someone, like him running, somebody chasing him, and then either a fist being thrown or a taser.
Somebody who is very uncooperative, and I think it's him. Can I take him to jail for not identifying himself?
We know who he is.
Now.
So
I'm gonna give him an instruction.
Nah, I know she's trying to be a dick, but I feel like it's valid. She's like, can we take him to jail for not identifying himself? Because he's being an asshole, bro.
Okay.
so, yeah.
And following too close.
Yeah, if you wanted to start working on those, and we'll get him out of here.
This man yesterday was on the phone with me yesterday, and that's why she's here now.
Hey, Joe. What's up, man? I'm the supervisor. You want to talk to somebody?
Yes. Can I get out for a second?
Just stay put. I can talk to you right here.
Okay. I was coming off of Ellis Street.
Oh my God, he has to be like inebriated, bro.
This dumb came off of fucking Main Street, had no blinker on when she made the turn. She was as well on her phone. I followed her down the road because I talked to somebody yesterday that made it very clear that if I had a problem with one of the officers, that I can most definitely make a complaint about it.
Okay.
So I was.
Yeah, that's usually where you call in and complain about an officer, not just follow them and lay on your horn for 5 minutes.
Followed her down the road to figure out who she was.
Joe, can I speak to your supervisor? Yeah, hold up. Hey, how's it going? What can I do for you? What's the problem we have today?
And I was flashing my light and honking my horn.
Were
and
you
now
behind her or in front of her?
I was behind her.
Okay.
And now she thinks she has the right to give me a ticket for honking my horn. I got every right to honk my horn.
How close were you to her?
I was a car length behind her.
Okay.
She swerved and hit the curb like a dumb bitch with her car over here.
Yeah, so he could go around me.
And I was nowhere close to being by her. Did I drive any closer to anybody else than I do any other day in the world?
Asking his kid to back him up. Dude, I have like really good driving. You know I'm a good driver, right? You know, like normally when you're like whenever you look up from like your iPad and shit, like you see that I'm like obeying traffic laws. Like he knows what the rules of the road are.
So,
bro, when I was that young, when I was like 7 years old, we could be 5 blocks away from where I live, and it was like I was in a different universe. It was like I was in a different universe. Before I even knew how to drive, I was like lost. Like getting one place to another. Yo, you never have to know. You just sit in the car and you teleport. You don't need to know directions.
here, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but she says you're following too close behind her.
What
She
is
stops
too
her for
close?
that.
No, that's not what she stopped me for.
Yo, okay, I gotta say, side conversation, people, I don't know, maybe it's just New Jersey. People on highways fucking drive like maniacs, bro. Not even just like Jersey slide shit. I'm saying in general, we'll be going 80 miles an hour on a fucking highway, and somebody's actually 6 feet behind me. If we're going down a rural road and the speed limit's 25 miles an hour, that's fine. But if I'm going 80 and you're 6 feet behind me and I tap my brakes, you're almost hitting me. Like, the fuck, dude. And I'll slam. The other day, I'm driving on the highway. I slam on my brakes because somebody else slams on their brakes. The car behind me slams and pulls off the road so they don't hit me. Like, they pull into the grass. They don't crash, but then they get back on the road. I'm like, dude, just stop tailing me. We're both getting to the same place at the same fucking time.
She
For
said
flashing your lights or what?
She said I was honking my horn at her because I was trying to get her to stop. I was not following too closely.
Okay.
Can you guys prove it? What is the law when it follows too closely? What does the mirror say when you read them? What does that say? If you guys are so smart. Objects in mirror appear closer than they
It
are.
has nothing to do with what says in the mirror.
Yeah, it does. It is a lawful statement.
Objects in the mirror appear closer than they are isn't true. What? Objects in the mirror may be closer. He's reading it wrong! He's reading it wrong! No! Chat, he's reading it wrong. I'm not getting over this.
Closer than
Objects in mirror appear closer than they are. That is the opposite of what it says. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. He can't fucking read. He can't fucking read. This is why it says 40% of the fucking U.S. American adults are illiterate, because he has the reading level of a fucking third grader. Objects in the mirror appear closer than they are. That he's saying that they look closer than they are. It's saying the opposite. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear, meaning they look further than they are.
They are. It has nothing to do with what says on the mirror.
Yeah, it does. It is a.
Why are the cops not saying this back to him? Nobody understands. I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy right now. You're wrong. I feel like I'm fucking losing my mind. I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. That's what it says.
Awful statement on there.
Why do you always have to be so confrontational when you deal with us?
Because you guys.
He does this often?
This is about transparency. I have been being harassed by my neighbors time after time again, and you guys allow it to happen. This called me yesterday harassing me, and then now she's pulling me over because she's breaking the law. And you guys want to write me a ticket because you don't want to sit in front of a judge in front of one of your...
Talking on her cell phone?
Is it against the law to be using electronic devices while operating a vehicle? Is it against the law in the state of Wisconsin?
Not to talk on your cell phone like this. No, it is not.
Since when is it not to be on your phone?
In a construction zone, it is. If you're on your phone like this, you can be hands-free in a construction zone, but you can be on your cellular device talking on the phone like this. That is not illegal. Okay, for us or for anybody driving, unless you're in a construction zone.
Okay.
Okay, so if she's on her cell phone,
I don't care what
she
you guys
can be
are
on
doing.
there talking.
Anytime you guys are doing something wrong, this is what it's going to be. And if you guys are going to try to pull me over and give me a ticket for doing something wrong, we can take it to court and we can make this a
take it to court. You're gonna fucking small claims court. You're gonna pay a lawyer. You're gonna fucking pay a lawyer to get what, fucking $500 out of this. You're gonna pay a lawyer so you don't have to pay a ticket. You're gonna spend more on the lawyer than if you just fucking paid the ticket.
Madison.
That's your right to take it to court, Joel. Just like you took that disorderly conduct ticket to court when we dealt with you down at the school.
This dumb bitch literally said in front of my kids
it ain't
that
gonna do you any good argument.
I don't give a dude. What are you gonna do? Not a thing. Because obviously you're letting this fat do what the she wants anyways.
She's just doing her job.
No, she's not.
If you don't agree with it, you can argue
How
in
is
court.
she doing her
We're
job?
not going to argue
What
out
is the
here.
law when it comes to traveling too closely in the city? In the
Following
city.
at an unsafe, unreasonable distance
And
where you
what
wouldn't
it
have
is?
time to brake.
Oh, so when that fat hit the curb back there, I didn't have time to go around her?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Ask that fat she hit the curb.
I can ask her.
Bro, he keeps calling her fat. Like, she's not fat, and you're also not in that great of shape, big dog. You look like, bro, what? You look like an average, like he's acting like he's like Arnold. Like, you're like, dude, you're a very normal guy at like judging other people's body types.
Because that proves that I wasn't close enough to hit her, because when she hit the curb, then I would have hit her with it.
Oh my God. And then he's gonna pull away and he's gonna tell his kids, he's gonna be like, gee, this is why the cops in this city suck.
Not?
Fight in court, Joe. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you all day, okay?
Oh yeah, because you're a f***ing dumb, fat, worthless piece of shit.
Hang tight until she's done, and then you're free to go after that.
Give me no tickets to the window.
Well, we're going to give them to you, so. Yeah, I can't hear you either, bud. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay in your car and wait till we're done.
Did I break the law?
Okay. So stay put. Don't make this any worse than it has to be, Joel.
What are you going to do about it?
Stop.
I dare any one of you dumb to try to put your hands on me.
Just stop.
Yo, what is with people and threatening cops where they have weapons? Like, this is the dumbest shit. Yo, I dare any one of you to put your hand on me. Meanwhile, they all have a gun holstered on their hip. They have a taser and a fucking stick. Like, dude, you're cooked if you try to fight them.
No, you started this. You're allowing your officer.
Start anything.
No, I was behind your fat officer.
If you be quiet and give us a minute, we'll be done here.
No, there's no.
He just keeps saying the same thing too. Like, I mean, I feel like there's got to be a better. Dude, the whole book of insults. You just keep calling her fat.
Minute, you dumb.
Well, whatever, Joel. Obviously, we're not going to come to any sort of agreement here. So. Yeah, if you continue to do it.
Why don't we just take it to DC at this point?
What's that?
Take him to jail for DC.
Okay.
See, I feel like that's what I like. At some point, it's like, dude, you're just being so annoying. We have to arrest you.
Stop, Joel.
need to unlock the car, or I will smash that window open.
Oh, that would be bad for the lease.
For what?
Get out.
For what?
Step out.
Disorderly conduct? A ticket?
Was gonna be a ticket, but now it's not.
Joel, you make this stuff worse, dude, by the way
Dude, you
act.
guys did this. This fat called me yesterday.
Just
Let me
stop.
go.
Joel, knock it off.
She got me by the throat. She's got me by the throat. Stop. She's got me by the throat.
Come on.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel.
She's got me
Nobody's even touching his throat.
by the throat. She's got me by the throat.
Stop.
She's got me by the throat.
Okay.
Dude, you're on a camera.
She's got you by the
Oh.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, nobody's got you by the throat.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, you need to...
Dude, you guys
Listen.
are doing this over nothing.
We're gonna do another search.
Dude, you're
Let
letting
them-
Like, bro, why? Bro, he could have just drove home. Like, he started all of this.
You're over pushing their boundaries.
No, I'm not.
For what?
You're the one
What?
that's being the jerk out here.
Why?
We're not doing anything.
How am I being a jerk?
Because the way you're acting.
Dude, I just got pulled over for nothing.
It's not for nothing, Joel. She explained to you why she pulled you over. You just don't agree with it. That's the problem.
Does that sound good?
So is it this going to be lawful by a judge that you guys are arresting somebody for
You'll have your
honking
day in
their
court.
horn?
You'll have your day in court.
All right, let's go.
Wait until I find where you
That's a threat. That's a threat. That's a threat. That's another one. That's ticket number 4.
Push me again.
Knock it off. Come on, Joel.
It's resisting arrest. It's like,
Well, she's f***ing pushing me, dude.
You don't gotta push us back.
I f***ing tripped on my foot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You're lying.
Stop pushing me.
Battery to law enforcement too.
No, stop f***ing hit me.
Joel, get in the car.
They're punching me.
No, we're not. Sit down. Get your feet in now.
does he not know that body cams exist? I feel like this is a good maneuver in like 1980. But even then, dude, they didn't. 1980, people didn't give a fuck. Now, yeah, people care, but it's like, dude, nobody's hurting you. Like 1980 pre-body cam, you could be like, they're punching me. Even then, though, people would be like, yeah, the cop's punching you. People just wouldn't care. Now people care, obviously, for good reasons, because there are cops that are bad. But it's like, every single one, there's 5 cops that are all wearing body cams.
Feet in.
Stop.
Put your feet in.
Joel.
There's my throat.
No, we're just trying to get you in the car.
Nope, that's on camera.
It is.
That was my throat, you dumb.
Get in. Put your feet in, Joel.
No.
No.
Stop, dude.
Then put your feet in.
Stop.
We don't want to have to.
Ooh, he got those blue jeans, probably from Old Navy.
Feet in.
Stop.
We don't want to have to pull you.
Dude, you guys are harassing me.
Joel, slide in your feet, please.
Dude, I will headbutt you.
Do it. See what happens.
Run,
That was a niche joke. Only like 3 people in chat probably understood that.
dude.
You want me to tase him? You're about to get tased, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna. I want my kid.
Jesus Christ.
Roll my window down so I tell my kid to.
Child not cooperating. Why are they detaining the kid?
Stop! I'm trying to tell my kid to stop. Roll my window down.
No.
I'm going to tell him to stop. You heard
No.
him. He has disabilities. Stop. I'm going to sue you.
Well, I feel like the kid's probably resisting because you were resisting. So now the kid's going, oh, I got to do the same thing my dad did.
You stupid.
En route to the jail.
I mean, that's like a word for word kids just modeling what their parents do.
You think
It's a child? No, I'm not mad at the child. I'm saying, like, that's the dad's fault for being an ass for a half hour. And then now his kid's just going to do the same thing.
the judge is going to be very happy this all started over honking my horn?
I don't
You
know.
think the my lawyer's going to be happy with that?
I
Because I can tell you right now, it's not.
don't know. Okay.
An officer remained with Joe's child until his grandmother arrived to pick him and the vehicle up. Joe was charged with resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and battery to a law enforcement officer. While the suspect never sued over... over this matter as promised. Court records indicate the suspect has been repeatedly sued in court for injunctions against abusive conduct, failing to pay rent, repeated issues of failing to pay
rent, failing to pay child support.
disputes over child paternity, failing to pay rent, and civil evictions.
So did he not have custody of his kid?
In both 2023 and 2024, the suspect was prohibited against engaging in conduct or contact with certain victims he had previously targeted. The suspect also has an extensive
He's a restraining order on him? What, from cops?
criminal history, listing dozens of suspected misdemeanor and felony charges. In the incident presented in the body cam,
Since 2005, he gets like fucking 6 charges a year.
misdemeanor and felony
Oh my God.
charges. In the incident presented in the body cam, the
Joe B. Chat, shut up.
suspect ultimately pleaded guilty to resisting or obstructing an officer twice. The
I was 3 years old in 2005.
matter was fully adjudicated
I was 3 years old in 2005.
last month, and he was sentenced to 12 months of probation, required to write a letter of apology, attend anger management, and work to obtain full-time employment.
In a society obsessed with standing up for yourself, why do so many people
I always love the cameo from Officer John.
confuse self-advocacy with public tantrums? And then this guy actually goes and uses his own child to instigate an already bad police interaction. Some people don't wake up wanting peace. They actually wake up looking for conflict, like it's oxygen and they're running out. And when you've been a cop long enough, you recognize it before they even speak a word because it's all in the eyes. What hit hardest wasn't the insults. Officers get called every name in the book, and some no one's even heard yet. What hit hardest was a child, because there's a special kind of heartbreak watching a child get taught that fear is a tool and disrespect is a strategy. Now, in my opinion, kids don't learn by lectures. They absorb behavior. And when a child watches their own father turn a traffic stop into a street corner performance, they don't see strength. They see and quickly learn instability, and they carry it into their lives, and it just continues on. Cops.
Wow, yo, this guy's like spitting right now at the end right now. Officer John. Officer John. Start out with Officer John in the video. Why we put it at the end?
Never get to wait for harm to happen. If someone's ignoring lawful orders and flinging unstable emotion anywhere it'll stick, that's when intervention becomes duty. Now, I don't believe this guy even learned a lesson, but loud never equals right, and crazy never equals courage. And in this world, staying level-headed keeps you free. Losing control gets you handcuffed, a record, and a judge deciding your future. Because loudmouths never win.
Wow. That was a fucking crazy video. Who's a kid with this whack job? Child needs to be removed from his car or from his care. Dude's unhinged. Well, I'm assuming that that kid's not in his care technically if he's paying child support. Maybe joint custody, but even then, do you pay child support on joint custody? I don't know the ruling on that. I know you pay child support if you don't have custody, you pay child support. If you do have custody, you don't. I don't know about joint custody though. I think that would probably depend. It would depend on the primary residency, I would assume. Next video. How are you even supposed to prepare for Jeopardy anyway?
In July of 2024, I appeared on the game show Jeopardy, fulfilling the kind of lifelong dream you'd expect the son of 2 librarians to have. All things considered, it went very well. I won 9 games before losing my 10th game on a tragic math error.
I haven't watched Jeopardy since 2018, maybe. Like that, Jeopardy's a show you watch with like your grandparents. And you never know the answer to any of the questions, and neither do they. So I never understand the appeal of Jeopardy as a show. Like, I think it's fascinating to see these people know just really obscure knowledge, right? Like, Brady said, I love watching Jeopardy. Very unsurprising, Brady. Very unsurprising. You telling me you like Jeopardy is like somebody telling me that the sky is blue. That's, like, very unsurprising. What I do want to say is, in my years of watching Jeopardy, I have only known the answer to 3 of the questions. And it's always the questions that they don't know. Like Jeopardy contestants will know very obscure things, but get who won the last year's Super Bowl wrong. Like they just read books, bro. They just know shit. Like how are you just a thesaurus of knowledge? They don't teach them the topics. It's not scripted, chat. These guys are just geniuses. Like this guy's a fucking smart ass motherfucker. Like, somebody said autism. Maybe it's like a savant thing, But I doubt every contestant on Jeopardy is autistic. I think they just know stuff, bro. How? Like, they walk in and the topic will be like random quotes from the 1300s. Who said this? Oh, I know. Bank. The son of the king in this time. Who the fuck would know that?
Well, tragic for me. I think Jay liked it. One of the most common questions...
Bro only won $1,799.
One of the most...
Yo, that's what sucks about Jeopardy. In Wheel of Fortune, even if you lose, you still win the amount of money you ended the game with. In Jeopardy, if you're not first place, you get like $1,000. Fucking wipe your ass with $1,000 in today's economy. Today's economy, you could give somebody $1,000. That's a lot of money. You're flying there, brother. Staying there. Yeah, they're probably paying for it. $1,000. It's taxable income.
Common questions I got after appearing on Jeopardy, other than why did they let you?
It's okay. You know, $1,000 individually, not as bad. What pisses me off is shows like America Says, bruh. America Says prize. How much do they win? $15,000. Whoop-de-doo. 15 grand split amongst 4 people, bruh. Are you serious? A potential $15,000. Lame. That's not, bro, like, I think if you get on a game show and win, you should get, like, a year's salary. Like, I understand America Says isn't the most popping show of all time, but it's like any of these weird fucking knockoff game shows that are on the Game Show Network, bro. The prize is like 10 grand and there's like a team of 5. 2,000 a person, maybe. Like Family Feud, you could win and still not get 20 grand. You could win and still get $5 a point and walk home with $300 fucking dollars and your dick in your hand. Like, what the fuck? That's terrible. $4,000 is life-changing money. No, it's not. What? $4 grand is not life-changing money. Most people can't even pay off 10% of their student loans. $4,000 fucking dollars. $4,000. It helps you. It's helping you in the next 3-4 months. It's not life-changing money. What is life-changing money? A life-changing amount of money to win is like $100,000. That's life-changing. That's you pay off your student loans and you could put a down payment on a car or a house. Like 100 grand's like, damn, that's money. You know? No, it's not. I'm saying life-changing in the fact that it's changing your life. Not life-changing like, oh, it's going to make you rich. Right? But like it helps, it changes your life and day-to-day finances significantly.
How do you prepare for Jeopardy? Jeopardy has been around for over 40 years, but one surprising thing to me is that there are a lot of people out there who seem to believe that Jeopardy will give you some kind of study guide for what will appear when you're on it. This is not true, which is fortunate for me because I hate studying. Until you step foot on the
And how do you just know that shit? Like what? How do you just know stuff? Like, can we look up a random Jeopardy question? Like, I step up on the Jeopardy board. The IT guy, published first. State of emergency. TV, a bill in Congress and unending. And TV isn't going to be like, which friend, what is the name of Monica's brother in Friends? It's not like pop culture quiz. It'll be like, who was the director of the original Bill Cosby show? And like and they just know.
Whilst you're backstage, you have no idea what you're going to be asked about. Think of all those famous viral videos where contestants...
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. And that's one that they don't know. What?
And struggle to
the Bills?
Identify basic things about...
You just know that.
Rap music or sports. If they gave us a study guide ahead of time, don't you think somebody would be able to identify who the Dallas Cowboys are? So this raises a question.
Oh, you guys were just wrong. That's just throwing out fucking random shit. There was like 3 people that said the Cowboys. Everybody was saying the Bills.
How are you supposed to prepare for Jeopardy? I decided to make this video as a sort of guide for what I did. Keep in mind that I'm not an all-time great of the show, so take what I say with a grain of salt. With that,
all-time great of the show, bro. You won how many games in a row? I think if you win Jeopardy one time, you have enough knowledge to be able to tell me how the game works.
in mind, I proudly present the definitive guide on how to win up to, but no more than, 9 games on Jeopardy!
How much money did he win? 9 games of Jeopardy? I feel like averagely they're winning like 10 to 20K an episode. Isaac Hirsch, winnings Jeopardy. He won more than 200K. He's one of Jeopardy's newest must-watch players. Yo, I wish there was like a fantasy league for Jeopardy where you could just bet on players. I feel like you could tell, bro. There's motherfuckers that step up there and you just know they're gonna suck. And they're still geniuses. You ever see an episode of Jeopardy where like one guy answers one question and he gets it wrong? I love that. He's just standing up there, 30 minutes of runtime. He's a placeholder. He's just... They end the round negative. You ever see that shit? Because you could go in the negative. Yo, they should make it like high risk, high reward. You have to pay Jeopardy if you end in the negative. That would be awesome. Like, everybody would be so scared to answer the questions. You're just like... And going into Double Jeopardy, we have Ryan with negative $10,000. He's just fucking shitting himself. There's like a 7-foot security guard standing behind him. He's just nervous.
Presumably, if you're interested in appearing on Jeopardy in the first place, you're at least a little interested in learning things and you know some stuff already. Although if you're not interested in learning things and you know nothing and you still want to appear on Jeopardy, I respect the hustle. It can be intimidating because Jeopardy can ask about literally anything. While Jeopardy can theoretically ask about everything, it can't literally ask about everything. There are certain things Jeopardy simply won't ask about because they're too obscure to reasonably expect contestants to know. For example, Jeopardy basically never asks about one of my favorite authors, the British spy novelist Eric Ambler, because not many people read his books nowadays and he's just not considered that important. So there's really only a limited...
Okay, like they're still asking such obscure things. What do you mean? They don't ask about Eric Ambler. Dude, they're asking about like random passages of Shakespeare. Like just, I know he's popular, but like who knows that?
Number of things that Jeopardy will expect people to know and therefore ask about, and that limited number of things we'll call the canon, with one N, not like a weapon. There's no definitive guide as to what's in the canon, but the more you watch Jeopardy, the more you get a general sense for what it is. There are certain things that come up so often that you must...
What's like a thing that you would really need to know? History. Historical knowledge is really important. What else? Like how law, but that's history. That like encompasses history. Sports, I feel like they don't really ask a lot about. Random pop culture stuff, but like really like artsy fartsy pop culture shit.
Must know them as a prerequisite for appearing on the show. World capitals, Shakespeare's plays, the presidents and where they're from, etc.
The presidents and where they're from. Yeah, where was Woodrow Wilson born?
One way to figure out what Jeopardy will ask about is to look at what they've asked about in the past. There's a wonderful website, j-archive.com, that has
recent Final Jeopardy. This author's wish to use different ink colors to represent multiple point of views was granted in 2012, 83 years after the novel's publication. Gun to my head, that's going off 1 million times before I get that. This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess. A heroine? What the fuck? This author showed that abysses may exist inside a governess. A heroine who was a commonplace spinster. Heroine. Am I saying that wrong? That word is heroin. The drug. Heroine? A female hero. They should change the name of that. The spelling of a female hero is the same spelling of a drug that people inject in themselves with dirty needles. Why are they spelled the same? Heroin doesn't have an E. Well, maybe let's change the word a little bit more than one letter. Heroin. I would have read that shit as heroin. I did read it as heroin. First Ladies. In 1941, she served briefly as co-director of the Office of Civilian Defense. Who would know that? Who would know that? That's a $100 question. That's easy. That's easy. 500 hard. On June 3rd, 1948, the 200-inch Hale telescope was dedicated atop this mountain. That one actually seems more reasonable. Let's go to a recent episode. Current season. We're going to go to the most recent episode. Midnight's Adults in Children's Literature. I'm in Sephora without my glasses. A minor distraction, rock, rap, and remember. Nothing But a G Thang is a classic collab between Snoop Dogg and this man. Like that one, there's a world where I could guess it. Nothing But a G Thang, Dr. Dre. Okay, then let's go. Rosa Parks sued this duo for using her name on a 1998 hit, but it still made Rolling Stone's list of 50 greatest hip-hop songs. I don't know a rap song that used... What was the answer? Outkast and Cameron. Empire State of Mind by Nas was a hit for Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Is a classic by the three-letter man who feud with Jay. I got that shit! I got that shit! That's $1,000. Oh my God, wait, actually I know some of these answers. All right, let's do one that I wouldn't know. Use your sixth sense. The Sixth Amendment to the Constitution says the accused has the right to a trial that is both public and this.
So it creates an overflow of mucus to flush out that irritant. That's why so much comes out at once.
The bowl towels and garlic can actually burn the mucous membranes of the nose.
Doctors warned it could lead to infections. Even with all these cases and warnings, the trend is still around. Doctors are still warning people to stop. It seems to come back every flu season because it looks like an easy fix. But in this case, this cure can leave you even worse. Up next is a trend that made homeowners fear for their safety. The door challenge. The door kick challenge started in 2021 as a prank. College
juveniles approaching homes in the middle of the night to kick or bang on front doors.
2021 as
yeah, that's how you get some crazy motherfucker to shoot you in the head.
As a prank. College students kicked dorm room doors to scare their friends. But by the end of the year, it got worse and spread to neighborhoods. Teenagers would kick the
way scarier. You kicking the door of your friend, roommate, or not your roommate, but your friend that lives in the same dormitory as you, it's like, okay, at most you just piss them off. You walking up to a random house on the street and just fucking banging on the door in the middle of the night, like, you might actually die.
Doors of random houses and run away. The people inside didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, you get a 12 gauge through the wooden door.
Either a car had hit my house or somebody was trying to break in, which seems pretty stupid since my truck was right here in the driveway.
Most homeowners thought someone was trying to break in, but when they came outside, no one was there. Only a damaged door. Police quickly identified it as the latest TikTok trend.
They go up to this house, and you can see it from the security camera. They kick the garage, they run away, and turns out they actually damaged the garage.
The media picked up the story.
Teens actually recording themselves kicking people's doors, and authorities are worried they could be putting themselves in some real danger.
Homeowners were getting angrier. Some made it clear they were ready to defend their homes.
He didn't think about, there's definitely reactions to actions, and he didn't think about what could have happened. It could have just that quickly gone that bad.
At that point, it was only a matter of time before something unfortunate happened. In December 2025, a teenager in Florida picked the house for the challenge. The door swung open instantly. The good news
he kicked the door in?
Was that the homeowner wasn't inside, but her dogs were. One of them was a Yorkshire Terrier.
Dog dies?
Spooky. With the door open, Spooky ran into the street. By the time the owner got home, the door was broken and her dog was gone. She searched everywhere, but by the time she found her dog, Spooky didn't make it.
Look, this is not a joke, but you guys can't just go around kicking people's doors and not being held responsible for it.
The community was outraged by this. Police launched an investigation. A few weeks later, they arrested the person who kicked the door open. He was charged with felony burglary and criminal mischief. But even after the incident, the trend didn't fully end. New incidents are still being reported. This next trend told people to do something most of us were warned.
That is wild. I don't know, bro. You see stupid shit on social media all the time, though. Like, one of the craziest, it's not even really a trend, but I've seen a lot of people do it, so maybe it is. Have you ever seen the shit where they'll be on like a bridge or somewhere near a body of water? They'll cover themselves in gasoline, light themselves on fire, and then jump in the water. Death speed running, natural selection 101. Those are the dumbest videos I've ever seen. They literally, I've seen this probably like 5 separate occasions. It's usually like a teenager. He covers himself in gas, and he's like standing on the ledge of like a pool or something, lights himself on fire, and backflips into the water. And I'm like, even in that small moment, I feel like you could just get singed. Even if they're wearing like that burn gel, which they're not.
Not to do as children.
I did that. Yeah, it's really dumb. You could have died.
Sun exposure.
You lit yourself on fire willingly.
A TikTok trend claimed you could improve your health in a strange way. The trend was called
sun eating. Oh, I thought it was going to be sunning. When you put your butthole to the sun, that was a trend. That was more of a hippie trend, though. If you just tan your butthole, it fixes all forms of cancer. If you put your butthole to, dude, here's what makes the most sense about it. You know, what's the one part of your body that never sees the sun? Your butthole. Probably for good fucking reason. So all you have to do every fucking day is you go outside in your backyard and you put your butthole to the sun. It'll then absorb all that vitamin D that you need because it never gets it, and that's good. I like doing that. Why do you do that? No, then you're going to have a burnt butthole. It's going to hurt to poop, and you might get fucking skin cancer. Like
sun eating.
Sun gazing is an ancient Egyptian practice that will drastically improve.
I mean, okay, I don't want to say natural selection, but if you're seeing a TikTok of some jackass like this, 35 with a green screen going, sun eating is an ancient technology that will drastically change your life for the better. This was started over 5,000 years ago, where when people were out of food, they would just stare at the sun to absorb their energy.
Improve your life on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
People were told to expose their eyes to sunlight for 5 to 10 seconds every day, but only during the first or last 15 minutes of sunlight. Influencers claimed that time was the safe window.
Not only is it safe, but it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health.
Increases penile size. Increases penile size. Staring at the sun on the sunset, or like in the last 15 minutes when it's real bright, is gonna make your dick bigger? Okay.
Improve your sleep cycles.
Oh, you skipped that one. Didn't want to... Dude, this is just like a JPEG image off Google, dude. This is some Pinterest shit.
But it will improve your eyesight, improve your endocrine health, improve your sleep cycles.
By late 2023, the trend was already popular online. TikTokers shared videos trying it for themselves, and they couldn't stop talking about the endless benefits of this ancient practice.
It gives you natural energy, which is what they don't want you to know. That's why they tell you not to do these.
Bro, and they always say they. Who's they? Who the fucking higher lizard beings that are inflicted, they don't want you to know. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't want you to know that if you stare at the sun for 10 minutes, it's going to give you superpowers. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Some even
they're staring at the sun. That's why he's actually 500 years old.
Claimed it could help with weight loss. Thanks to these claims, this trend had over 70 million views on TikTok. People treated it like a miracle cure. There was one big problem. There was no scientific proof behind any of it.
Helps with weight loss. Oh my god.
Doctors were the first to sound the warning. The main
Oh, wrong penile? Wait, what did it say? Pineal? Oh, that's your brain gland. It was the wrong penile. I thought it was making your dick bigger.
Problem was obvious.
My bad.
Direct sunlight is...
Oh, sorry. Maybe it's more credible then. Holy, oh my god. Wait, maybe it's not a joke. Maybe staring at the sun actually is good for me.
Too strong for the eyes, especially the retina. The retina plays a vital role.
This is like flashbacks to the fucking solar eclipse when everybody was like, on the news station for weeks, every news anchor, don't stare at the sun with your bare eyes. You will lose eyesight. No one listening. 5,000 people that day. Fucking going temporarily blind for staring at the sun.
In helping us see. And unlike many parts of the body, it does not heal on its own. Doctors published articles and made videos to correct the misinformation. But the influencers doubled down.
You've been told sunlight damages you.
I mean, no, there's just, I don't want to say like this is obviously like somebody you should have taken advice from, but like, this is something that you don't understand is going to change your life.
Your skin.
A cropped image of just people like the sun gazing on, what is this, like hieroglyphics?
But sunrise and sunset light actually restructure your cells to operate at a higher frequency.
That kind of message.
Oh my God.
Kept the trend alive. Dozens of people, including grown adults, continued.
Oh my God, Mr. Based, dude. Mr. Based. I see a whole couple of my For You page once every 6 months of him just sun gazing.
Doing it.
Is he still doing that? Oh my God, he is. Dude, it's been like years. Bro, for a minute and a half. Yo, like actually gonna be blind in 2 years. I would think he's on drugs. If I passed this guy in New York City and he was just staring directly at the sun filming himself, is it not painful? I don't know. 4 p.m. sun gazing. No one has ever gone blind from the sun. What is that? Why is he posting that? Like, what's the content out of that? Just private? Speedy. Fuck.
As basically every game of Jeopardy that has ever been played. If you want to know whether Jeopardy will ask about a thing, let history be your guide. It's worth mentioning that the people who currently make Jeopardy have stated that they don't want people to be able to prepare just by memorizing J-Archive, and thus they continue to include more wordplay and vocabulary categories, things that are harder to study for via rote memorization. Some of the most dreaded Jeopardy categories actually have the smallest canon. Think of opera. Have you ever seen an opera? I haven't. I'm a complete Philistine. But the number of important operas and opera composers Jeopardy can actually ask about is pretty small. It's under 100 in my estimation. And once you start to figure out what those operas are, you start to be able to tell your Madame Butterflies from your Carmens from your...
Bro, but then you're just learning stupid shit that you're never gonna get asked about. Like, you're just studying, bro, like just walking into a library and reading shit. just to mind meld, dude. Just sponge information. I'm training for Jeopardy. I'm just gonna go sit in on a 3,000 level class in college.
Or Il Scagliati's, which isn't an opera but some gibberish I just made up. One thing that separates Jeopardy from other trivia game shows is that there's a general tilt in the question writing towards things that are academically important. This means that you could learn a lot of what Jeopardy asked about if you've just been paying attention in school the whole time. Unfortunately for me, I was too busy drawing comics where Captain Falcon and Kirby were best friends, so I had to come by this knowledge some other way. That other way was Quiz Bowl. Quiz Bowl has often inadequately been described as Jeopardy but with teams and longer questions, and sports for competitive children who can't run good. There's a considerable overlap between what Jeopardy will ask about and what Quiz Bowl asks about. And
this guy is such a nerd, bro. Yeah, and he won $200,000 for it.
Years of playing Quiz Bowl have stuck in my mind lots of facts that were very useful for Jeopardy. Finally, there's the matter of effectively learning things you didn't already know. Intellectual curiosity is only going to get you so far. Eventually, you're going to have to learn things you don't find particularly interesting, and for that, a lot of people turn to flashcards, especially apps like Anki. Jeopardy Masters Season 2 champion Victoria Gross has said
what about Quizlet?
That she has over 200,000 flashcards in Anki, which is wild.
Yo, y'all really have ChatGPT now, bro. Cheating on homework used to be so fucking hard, man. Like, having to look up shit or, like, make a Quizlet, bro, and you used to have to reach back to, like, a guy 3 states away from you that made a Quizlet in a similar class and only, like, 4 of the questions match. And then you got to go fucking find another one. And it was fucking so hard to, like, dude, cheating was so hard. Like, it used to be a struggle, bro. It was a grind. Yo, physics problems, yeah, you had to buy Chegg. You had to buy Chegg and talk to the fucking random guy that's trying to solve the problem in real time for you.
I did make a little over 1,000 flashcards in Anki in preparation for the Tournament of Champions on things I didn't already know. So did it work? Well, it got me a couple questions, including a crucial daily double on the alphabetically first of the 7 hills of Rome. Thank God I had this flashcard.
Since there are 7 hills of Rome and only 2 seem to be notable, go ahead and name all 7 hills of Rome. Oh my God.
Hills I don't want to die on. Alphabetically
first of the fabled 7 Hills of Rome. Yo, the second he sees that shit, he goes, yes.
First of the fabled 7 Hills of Rome, it boasts the Basilica of Santa Sabina, which dates to the 5th century.
What is the Aventine?
Aventine is correct, yes. You had $6,000. Well done.
But there were also a number.
Yo, I love, dude, when they do that and then they pan back and there's just the chud with negative $5,000.
Of times I saw a question and thought, oh, I have a flashcard on this. And that was about as far as
and then they get so many wrong that they just stop answering them.
My brain got. So they're not perfect, but they will help you eventually remember things that you don't know and aren't particularly interested in.
What? Oh my God, you have to jump the buzzer. Oh my God, you have to get, I didn't even think about that. It's not just studying, you have to get good at being like.
As the ancient philosopher G.I. Joe.
Do you think they're testing for PEDs at Jeopardy? Dude, I would take so much Adderall before I walked in. Where your eye, you don't blink and you're just like.
Once said, no.
What's a PED? Performance enhancing drug.
Knowing is half the battle. The other half of
you just start taking steroids for Jeopardy.
The battle is the buzzer. In your average Jeopardy game, all 3 contestants are going to know around a third of the questions. So whoever is fastest on the buzzer is going to get those questions, regardless.
That is not that is not what I've seen. Every contestant's going to know a third of the questions. I feel like is just not true. I feel maybe not a different third, maybe the same third, because every episode, bro, there's one guy that just knows nothing.
Of who knows more about a subject. This means that being fast on the buzzer is just as important as knowing a lot of things. For a brief explainer on how Jeopardy's buzzers work, contestants can't ring in during a clue. When Jeopardy was rebooted in 1984, contestants could ring in whenever they felt like it, which led to chaotic gameplay and a not particularly fun viewing experience. In 1985, the current rules were introduced, where contestants have to wait for the host to finish reading the clue before they can buzz in. This rule change surprised the hell out of my father when he showed up to tape his episode in early 1985. The giant game board in front of contestants has 2 vertical white lights on either side of it that light up when the buzzers are cleared and contestants are able to ring in. Generally, this happens precisely as Ken finishes his last word, so contestants are theoretically able to time this and anticipate when to buzz in. Not me though, I just use the lights. I surveyed everyone else in the Tournament of Champions, and apparently I was the only person who just used the lights. Everyone else went off of sound. So maybe you should do that. Either way you choose to do it, timing is crucial. I attributed my decent buzzer skills to years of playing video games, and other contestants have said similar things. You can try practicing at home by watching along with a clicky pen, or by playing rhythm games like Guitar Hero. The principle is the same. I'm aware I'm showing how old I am by using Guitar Hero as an example. Some people have said that you should buy a buzzer to practice with at home. Because I was worried about embarrassing myself in the Tournament of Champions, I am ashamed to admit that I did this.
This is why I quit. Too many sweats. Too many Jeopardy sweats, dude. Timing the button. What are we, fucking track sprinters, dude? Trying to time the gun on a 100-meter. Just buzz in when you know the answer.
I do not think it is any better than a clicky pen or video games, and it's kind of expensive. However, if you want to buy one, it is reasonably close to the buzzers used on the show, though not exactly the same. This one's from Delcom. There are varying schools of thought on how to hold the buzzer. I've seen contestants use...
Yo, we're getting into the tech of how you hold the buzzer. Bro, I thought he was going to tell me how to study for this shit. Half of preparing for Jeopardy is being able to press the button faster than everybody else. I feel like I ain't need training for that, though. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but, like, my lack of Jeopardy winning capability is that I don't know any of the fucking answers. I feel like the easiest thing is just going... I mean, bro, you're going against, like, 40-year-olds. They're unk compared to you, right? Their brain's slow, right? Their neuroconnections aren't firing as fast as yours. They're on the first half sentence of the question when you're already done.
One hand, 2 hands, gripping onto it for dear life. I've heard of a contestant who just left the buzzer in the...
I'd be white-knuckling that shit. Your hand just starts turning purple. Ken's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, next question.
Holster on the podium because his hands were shaking too bad to actually hold it.
What?
I've heard of a contestant who just left the buzzer in the holster on the podium because his hands were shaking too bad to actually hold it. Ultimately, I don't think it matters that much. Do whatever is most comfortable for you and will allow you to press the button as quickly as possible. The button is...
I love their stories, too. Be like, next, we're meeting Ryan, who comes all the way from Denver, Colorado. Nice to see you, Ryan. So it says here that you shat yourself in the 3rd grade. Can you tell us more about that? Yeah, Ken. So it was actually just... and they go on, like, some random story that makes no... dude, and it gets really funny when they have to do the intro for a guy that's won 15 times. So they actually make up shit. Like Ken himself said that, who's the current host because Alex Trebek is dead now, rip in the chat. Ken said because he won like 20 times in a row that like the latter half of his interviews were just fake stories. Like they weren't real. He was just making shit up because what else are you, how many cool stories are you going to tell the audience from your childhood or adulthood before getting on the show?
Pretty sensitive, and you do not need to press it hard. One finger or thumb will do. So practice the buzzer, but also be prepared to not get in. At some point in your show, you're going to know some things, buzz in, and not be the first person in. This is extremely disappointing. Every time it happened to me on the show, I looked like I had received a mild electric shock. So be prepared for the disappointment, but also be prepared to move on quickly from it. I really want to emphasize this. At some point, something bad is going to happen, and you're not going to have time to sit and mentally process it.
Dude, but I kind of want them to drop this professional facade, you know, of, like, Jeopardy as a whole. Like, I would love if he pressed the button, he doesn't get it first, and he just, like, audibly gasps. Just like, fuck. They talk shit. They do like a halftime. Like, you know, after in like Ink Master, when after they tattoo, they go back to the room and they just talk shit to each other. And they're like, your tattoo fucking sucks. Dude, the creasing on that shit was terrible, dude. Oh, by the way, you're fucking ugly. Like some shit like that. That would be TV. Be like, Mark doesn't really know the answers, but he gets in the opponent's head.
It is fair to say that I'm close to the...
What the fuck is Ink Master? A show where they tattoo people. That's it.
Last guy you should listen to when it comes to wagering strategy. I blundered hard on wagering in the game that I lost, both miscalculating my wager mathematically and even still wagering way too large an amount. In preparation for the Tournament of Champions, I studied wagering strategy much more intensely and then immediately came out and wagered an incorrect amount in Final Jeopardy again. Ken Jennings after the game asked me if I had meant to wager that amount, which is his nice way of saying, you really have no idea what you're doing, huh? So believe me when I say, wagering is hard. Let's talk about daily doubles first. Over the past decade, Jeopardy contestants...
Yo, I'm going all in on all of them. Daily double, max. Max out. Sir, you're at negative $5,000. Max out. Max out. You're only allowed to wager $2,000 because you're negative. All right, whatever, I'm allowed.
Have gotten hip to the idea that daily doubles are inherently much more valuable than any of the other questions. This explains...
Let it ride! You somehow, even though all the questions are round numbers, you somehow have like $45.50. Let it ride! I use some of it to order pizza mid-game, sorry.
...of Jeopardy now, as contestants jump around the board hunting for daily doubles, infuriating your grandmother at home. Unfortunately for Grandma, you should also do this.
See, bro, shit. I love that. I love that when you just see somebody in the negative, bro. Just getting everyone wrong.
Keep in mind that even if you get a daily double in a category you don't like, you're denying your other two competitors a chance to get it. As we've already established, I am not a strategic genius, so my general strategy was dumbed down to a level where even I couldn't screw it up too bad. I would start from the third clue in the category I liked the most, work my way down the category, and then select the third clue in the category I liked the second most. Repeat until all those clues are gone. And if there are still daily doubles out there, go through all the second row clues. Daily doubles are basically never in the first row. One mistake I'll see even good Jeopardy players make is they'll only hunt for daily doubles in categories they're comfortable with. Once the high-value clues are gone in those categories, they'll start to select low-value clues in those categories rather than hunt for daily doubles in the other categories. You want to find the daily double even if it's in a category you don't like, because you're denying your opponents the chance to get it. You don't have—
Oh my god, and then you could only put like $100 on that shit. Like, you could put as little as possible if you're not confident, and then they just can't get it. Wow, there's so much strategy that I never thought about. I always thought it was just the winner was always the smartest.
Ain't that bad, chat?
According to the
It'd be worth a video, but I'm not getting a video out of it. It's all copyright. It's all what do you mean I'm getting a video out of it? I can't re-upload that.
blueprint, all of those things just come with the territory of being in the—
Streamer games could be worth a video. Streamer games, I could show up, fucking, you know, eat shit on a track field, have like a funny highlight moments, and react to myself running. But like,
top 1%.
Streamer awards, it's not really.
But Queso is avoiding all of it. And when you stack it all up, not going to award shows, turning down the collabs, even the fact that he's only left the state of Arkansas once—
Great GamerStop's flavor. That was Goof Juice. I know it when I see it.
Even the fact that he's only left
Code Bart
the state of Arkansas once, you start to wonder if there's more to it than just not caring.
Chat, I didn't tell y'all this, bro. When I was changing setups to go from the trap house into the trailer, I was literally a mental wreck for like a week straight. Because I don't know if anybody else has this, but dude, I have like some form of horrific OCD that I've had for years, that if something even minor changes, I'm gonna die.
You see, OCD is one of the most misunderstood conditions out there. People hear the word and picture
like he's gonna die, like physically, like cease to exist.
Someone who just likes things clean and organized. And while that can be a part of it, that's not exactly what it is. At its core, OCD is anxiety. For Queso, moving into a new house meant moving into an environment that was full of variables his brain hadn't had the chance to map out yet.
Like when I take my hat off and put it on the counter, same spot every night. If it goes in a different spot, I'm dead.
Everything becomes unpredictable. And for someone—
Wow, that really explains why he hasn't left the state, though.
With OCD, an unpredictable environment is one thing that can't be controlled. Each unknown stacks on top of the last until his brain is sent into overdrive.
Chat, here's some lore for you. Every time I would leave to work in the morning, I would go outside my house and I would have to check that my doorknob was locked 37 times.
37 times? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like just like feeling it lock?
I would have to start my drive to work, take a block back around to my house and check it another 11 times. And then I could—
Wow, that's like extreme OCD. I did not know he had that.
Which explains why his setup has barely changed over the years. It's one of the places where his brain already knows the answers to
maybe a little exaggeration, maybe, but I feel like most of his stories are like full for real.
all the questions. It's his rules at his pace, all in an environment that makes him most comfortable. But that need for predictability doesn't stay contained to his house. It follows him everywhere.
I went out in public 3 times in a row. I got recognized all 3 times. I never went outside again, bro. Like some people, bro, came up like, hey, yo, can I get a picture? Everybody started looking. I'm like, oh, man.
Bro, I don't dislike when I get recognized. I dislike when somebody recognizes me and then they just stare at me for extended periods of time or like tail me at a grocery store. That shit's creepy, bro. Just walk up to me. The amount of times I have motherfuckers huddle in a group staring at their phones and going, I just walk up to them. I go, hey, you know me? Like, let's get this weird shit over with. Like, I'm just going to break, because either I'm going to sit there for another 30 minutes before one of them walks up to me, or I'm just going to walk up to you and go, you know who I am. And I'm not rude when I say it. I'm like, hey, I go, you know who I am? They go, yeah. I go, I'm just trying to break this. Because they make eye contact with me. They know I'm staring at them.
And dude,
the only time I really get tweaked out is when I'm like super high. Super high. They walk up to me, Joe Bart? I go, oh no.
I was about to
oh no.
pass out.
And then I'm going to have a really awkward conversation. And one of these, oh, it was nice meeting you. And I think about that for about 5 minutes.
Man.
Outside of that room, he controls nothing. Who's around him, how they got there, whether someone grabs his shoulder before he sees it coming. None of it is up to him.
I don't go out in public. I don't. Never.
When he's at home, it's easier to manage because, well, he's in his own house, but in public, there's no way to make the unknown stop. It's not only uncomfortable, but also insanely overwhelming.
You would have a better chance of actually winning the Powerball lottery than ever seeing me in public. That's how rare it is. No.
Bro, but that's so sad. It's like, bro, he has money to spend, you know? I feel like it's sick if he's able to, like, go and see shit, do shit. Fuck.
No joke.
The blueprint says the path forward revolves around a constant
Fix your hair. That's worse. See, you fucked it up even more, jackass. Now it's gonna set like that.
state of evolution. The more you change, the newer things are, the more excited people are to watch.
What do you want my hair to be, like a perfect bullet? Like it's a Lego haircut? Just like right onto my head.
But for Queso, that path has never really been accessible the same way it is for everyone else. And yet, here he is.
Literally almost 1,000 away from 10 million.
Oh, the cooking
Say
stream.
it ain't so. This is a moment in history? No, this is a moment in history.
Behind everything, the awards, the numbers, the journey from a rice mill to the #3 spot on Twitch, almost nothing has actually changed.
You
0.01.
Really gonna do this full time? Hey, I hope.
I don't understand how he was live.
Bro, CJ, that'd be a dream come true for your boy, man. Maybe my parents don't have to work no more either. That'd be a dream come true too, bro.
He's been grounded in the fact that streaming was never about being the very best. It was always about building a life worth living, for himself and for the people he loves.
Wait, Mom, we're about to hit 10 million. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. We're about to hit 10 million!
I gotta turn this off. Come on.
No way we're actually about to hit it. We hit 10 million, baby! Let's go! 10 million on YouTube!
His mom was there before any of this
That
made
is so sweet.
sense.
She brought me some balloons in here! Yo! She brought me some balloons! Balloons!
You can't see it.
Get a pose in there with it.
Before all of the awards and money, before tens of thousands of people were waiting for him to go live, she was the
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
only one who pushed him to try streaming in
Oh
the
my god, that's like a happy cry moment, bro. That's so nice.
first place.
That's a damn
And his mom being so proud of him.
diamond play button! You've had this? What? It wouldn't be possible without y'all, Chad. And you know who else it wouldn't be possible without? My mom. Come stand in front of the camera. Look at that.
And his dad, the man who spent his whole life doing the kind of work nobody claps for.
My dad, for example, like, dude, his whole life just working. He's had multiple back surgeries, multiple wrist surgeries, multiple foot surgeries, all from just working his whole life.
The man he watched and worked alongside with do it with no
Bro,
complaints.
that's the biggest thing about manual labor, man. Like, especially like union work. Like, the money could be pretty good, but your body's gonna be fucked by the time you're like 50, dude. Anybody that's worked in like the electricians union, carpentry, construction, it's like you could do that and then you just have so many like you have the body of like a 70-year-old when you're 50.
I worked with my dad. We were both maintenance men. Maintenance ain't easy work. You know, you're crawling
HVAC shit,
under
yeah.
sinks, you're changing faucets, you're crawling up in attics, you know, all that, just nasty.
The same man that taught him how to work was eventually the one who told him to quit his regular job and do what he loved.
I remember the night we hit 5,000. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna call my boss. I remember I got him to call because I was scared. Like, hey, boss, you know, I'm playing video games for a living. But it'd sound better coming from my dad because, you know, my dad was essentially like his right-hand man.
Yep.
But yeah.
So when streaming became a reality,
Bro said electricians. Yeah, if you're like not like if you're the dude standing on the side of the road flipping a sign, but like electricians that are like climbing in walls, wiring shit. That's pretty rough.
he made sure that the two...
All right, maybe it was a bad example comparable to like carpenters or like fucking construction. You know what I mean?
two people who spent their lives building
Yeah, why
up.
are we dissing electricians? Is there like a union? Is there like a trade beef with electricians or some shit? Oh no, they got it easy.
Never had to work again.
What has been like the most fulfilling thing that you've run into in your career?
Just that everybody gets to chill.
Yeah.
And they have to get away from the jobs they hated and everything like that, and we can all just chill and do this. That's the best thing. Look at her say they're retired because they do it because, you know, they don't want to just chill and do nothing. They do a lot of stuff for me. Like my dad, if I need something to go get or something, he goes and gets it. My mom handles all.
Well, it's still a purpose. It's like they've been effectively retired from their job, but now they kind of like are mini assistants to Queso. You know what I mean?
All the background, like all of it.
If you ask Case, that's the whole story right there. In a world where overnight success has a way of quietly hollowing people out, Queso never let any of it change him.
The only thing I want to be is a place for people to go for 4 hours a night, forget about life, you know, crack some jokes, you know, have a good time, and just chill out.
And that's why this story isn't over. Queso has already crossed the line that mattered the most. He turned his dream into real life. He helped his family stop working. He became the place he always wanted to be for others. So whatever happens next is just the icing on the cake.
That was an amazing video. That was a good ass watch, bro. Oh my cinema. Oh, fucking golf cart fucking YouTuber dude too. They put that together amazingly. Queso's greatest trait is this humility. It's like a regular person you want to be friends with. Yeah, he seems like a lot of streamers. It's like, oh, you kind of seem like just like a figure versus like Queso's just like a guy you'd see in a store.
I finally took the leap, and y'all came.
I never dreamed. I never pursued being a content creator, but I always used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay on the toilet.
Came through for you, boy.
I remember wanting to be like a gamer, but like mobile games. I remember I was like, damn, dude, how sick would this be to be like, yo, y'all remember the OG Clash of Clans creators? They would gem their town hall to like town hall 10, and I'd be like, dude, if I had the money to make that a YouTube video.
For real, y'all came through crazy.
All right, guys, so we're going to be doing a Hog Rider build today.
No, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from here. His internet was still garbage, like genuinely bad. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audio...
Holy shit!
And when you're trying...
Was that download or upload? He has 1 megabit per second download.
Connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next.
What does that mean? To download Call of Duty would take like 6 days.
Eventually, numbers started slipping.
I don't even know how he was live. Like, I don't know how he was broadcast. Well, streaming's upload speed, but him having a 1 download, I don't know how he was streaming.
For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing was a fluke. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800 viewers every night. Then y'all seen it dip to like, you know, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different or it's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game. Hogwarts.
Oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy is when he blew up, and that's like not that hype of a game. I remember seeing his Hogwarts clips on TikTok.
Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K crowd he'd built, but he streamed it anyway. Clipped a moment and posted it to TikTok.
Wasn't that like a bad game, most people would say? I feel like that game didn't do that great.
Well, I see the sun peeking.
That's even more shocking.
Peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud, though. Hey, it is.
I want to look at his Twitch tracker. Here's mine for fucking perspective. This is like every month you could see where the views up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You usually have dip months, peak months. Like, let's look at Jinxie too. Jinxie was bottomed out for like 3 years. And then right around here, he just starts peaking. Jinxie's in like second arc right now. What is that face? What is that? What is that face he's making right now? Let's look at Queso. Wow, Queso's like the most consistent creator ever. Like, yeah, 600 views first month. Dipped down to 189 average in January of 23. And then he hit in January of 24, he hit 56K, and he has literally averaged that every month for 2 years. Wow. 60 seconds? Bro, he has like 1,000 hours in that game. Well, now it's probably a yearly salary a day, but I'm saying when he had 2,500 viewers, he was probably making like 300K a year.
Heavy, I mean it. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet. Each at the moment they were averaging exactly 2,500 viewers. Pay attention to the setups. None of them are exciting. The rooms are pretty basic, the camera quality kinda sucks. There's no production value. They look like what they are, just guys streaming from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same
Speed lighting off fireworks in his bedroom.
streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's changed. The lighting's dialed in. The cameras are crisp. The room
Lighting is still not dialed in on Speed's camera. Speed had 100k viewers on a webcam.
The cameras are crisp. The rooms look intentional. This is the blueprint kicking in, and it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business. And like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle, and the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kind of just got to spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA. Buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my...
That's where I disagree. Next is the move to LA. The gun goes off. Nope.
Dream car video. Hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing...
Now in the streamer days, it's you move to Austin, Texas. That's where every fucking streamer on the face of the earth lives. Outside of like the core boys and like some OG streamers. Now it's I moved to Austin, Texas or Atlanta.
50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cat.
Or they live in LA, but they own a place in Nevada and say they live there six months and a day out of the year, so they get state taxed in Nevada.
Cash cow. The longer you stay on the top, the more efficient it becomes. And weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on Monday.
6 months and a day, because it has to be your property. Like if you want to claim that you live somewhere and get state tax in that, because streaming, normally you're getting taxed in the state that you make your income, but streaming you get taxed in whatever area you're in while you stream. So like streamers will try to say that they live in Nevada like 6 months out of the year. Not all of them. A lot of them just eat the taxes, but...
Day and blank on Thursday. You show up to every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in the conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than you. Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time. Ninja, Fortnite with Drake, Hayden Ross, the Donald Trump interview, Kai Cenat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers.
Yeah, but there's like certain streamers that only like there's certain streamers that collab in any way that they can, and then there's streamers that collab when they want to. Okay, there's three things. Streamers that collab with everybody they can, that is big. Streamers that collab anytime they want, and streamers that just don't collab. Queso never collabs. I feel like I collab infrequently, but like I'll do Jinxie's tournaments or gaming days. I might go to an event. Like I did the thing with Jack Pembroke. Like I might do streamer games or something like shit like that. But usually like I don't go to streamer awards or I don't do that stuff. But like then there's streamers that just do every single fucking thing. Any collab they could do.
That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's...
He sometimes collabs with Sketch and Jinxie. Yeah, but it's like once a month. Maybe less.
Bulletproof for
Queso is 99% a solo streamer.
Guaranteed, but it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution. But Queso ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense. The last time we talked about Queso, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to when he's at 10,000. Not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs. You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow...
How, bruh? Like, bro, come on, just get a setup. Like... He has a sponsor with Starforge. He has a sponsor with Starforge PCs. He could get sent like $20,000 PCs for free, and he's holding them up with fucking dictionaries. Like, why are we doing that? Like, I just don't.
Now have gotten worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crispy. It looks like it's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts,
4K, I literally could see. I could see the pixels on your face.
It's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever random games he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, Granny, Dress to Impress.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Playing it.
Games a normal person wouldn't think to stream. But then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random everything.
Queso, where did he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't the point. The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh!
Yeah, he's like a different level of mainstream. He's somebody that you watch when it's like, I just want to watch a streamer versus I want to be involved with like the meta. Like people that want to be involved with the meta watch like the guys that collab with each other all the time.
Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared in a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh! Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared by a horror game and scream at a volume that blows out the mic. And that's why it worked. By January of 2024, Queso was averaging over 50,000 concurrent viewers every single night, making him the #3 ranked streamer on all of Twitch.
Like, my mind is weird. Like, in my mind, I still don't have the thought of, like, I still made it. Yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get, like, lazy. It's going to go downhill. Yeah. You know what I mean?
By every metric the industry actually uses, Queso is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups, he doesn't upgrade his gear, and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could—
Oh, and I could tell his webcam is stretch resed. Like, his webcam is, like, fucked up. Like, it doesn't fill a 1920 1080. It's like, he's, like, pulling it. Like, it's like, and then he's moving it out of the way. Like, it's just so
be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's the thing. Queso never looked at any of that and felt like he was losing something. Buying a house in the hills, pulling up in a supercar, collecting all the things that say you've made it. None of that ever seemed to be important to him. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things.
I mean, doesn't he have like a sick-ass warehouse or something? He showed that one time. He has like a sick-ass warehouse that's like really expensive with like a pool table. It's like a gaming area.
Creators go in with exactly that goal in mind. But Queso sits in this rare category of someone who actually reached the I made it moment and genuinely doesn't want it.
It was never about like being huge, just like, because it didn't matter the money. You know, I just wanted to do what I loved for a living. I could be, you know, pinching pennies to make it, but as long as I get to stream every day instead of go to work, I was cool with that, you know?
But to be clear, it's not like he's allergic to money. He's the #3 streamer on Twitch. The guy is doing just fine. But there's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent out of your audience. He's never done any kind of subathon, he doesn't say yes to every brand that comes knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to give the numbers a little bump. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it was never what you sat down for.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies. Yo, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I think y'all just donated more than my week's paycheck in one night. I'm talking about sitting in the parking lot of the dollar store, having to call my mom, be like, hey, can you spot me $50 for food for the rest of the week? But you know what? I was happy. Like, if I could turn this into something and just be able to do this with y'all every day, that'd be a dream come true. Yeah, I was broke, but it was all right because the job was cool. Dude, I'm not worried about Twitch ad revenue. I would rather people have a good viewing experience than make an extra, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, he makes most of his money on YouTube like I do. Like, I think outside of it, he has like 100,000 Twitch subs. Outside of that, bro, the majority of his money is probably from YouTube like me. I don't run mid-rolls. I don't think I get it if you're just a streamer, but if you do YouTube, bro, like I deadass could make so much more money if I ran Twitch ads. And I'm not sitting here on some high horse like, oh, I'm so great. I don't run Twitch ads. I just think Twitch ads are annoying as fuck. And it's like, if I hit on a Twitch stream and I get hit with a 5-minute mid-roll, I am tabbing out of your stream faster than a fucking lightning striking a fucking metal pole. Like, I am not watching that shit. I run pre-rolls. You click on my stream, you have to watch 30-second minute ad, then you watch my shit ad-free for 5 hours, even if you're not subbed. Motherfucker sub, because I put that shit in sub-only all the time. But, like, that, I'm not trying to paywall chat. It's just I have to sometimes. You guys get too riled up.
Whatever a month.
So that's the money half of the blueprint. The mansion, the supercar, the optimization strategy.
It's so different on YouTube. I've said this 5,000 times. YouTube ads, not intrusive. You get hit with an ad, it stops, you pick up where you left off. Twitch ad, you miss the stream. You just miss the stream. You miss 5 minutes of the stream.
But the blueprint isn't only about money. The other half of the blueprint is relevancy. The streaming world has a short memory, and the way you fight that is by staying in the conversation. Podcasts, events, collabs, it all comes down to the same idea. Stand next to someone bigger than you, and you get to share some of their spotlight. Well, if you thought he was underperforming on the money side of the blueprint, just listen to this. In 3 years as one of the biggest streamers on the planet, he's done exactly one traditional collab. Jinxie.
What's the furthest you've ever traveled?
Florida, and that was one time to go to Jinxie's house.
And that collab is
the furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or, wait. The furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or is he saying for a collab? He's scared of planes? The furthest he's ever traveled from Arkansas in his life is Florida. That's like 3 states away. That is actually crazy.
Is almost word for word the only existing footage of Queso.
Bro, he doesn't fly? Bro, still, I feel like he should get like a camper. Bro, he should buy a camper and get somebody to drive his ass to like fucking Alaska or some shit.
Outside of his own house.
My friend brought this up.
Because you could drive really far from the U.S.
Yesterday to me when we were...
He got a Sprinter? Okay.
We were chilling. He said it's crazy that Jinxie literally has the only recorded footage of me outside of my own stream setup. Like, he is the only one that's got me out of my room.
Matter of fact, it was the first time he'd ever left the state he was born in.
So this is the first time...
What? The first time he ever left Arkansas, he was in his 20s? He never stepped out of state bounds. I never knew that. I knew he was afraid of flying. I know he doesn't travel often. But I would have thought he was like, oh yeah, I've been to like Key West once or some shit. No. Wow. He's never left his state.
You ever been out of like Florida? Or out of Arkansas? Yeah. Wow.
It's just, I don't know, I'll be getting homesick. I get away from home for too long. I'm just, man, I don't know.
Over the last 3 years, Queso has won 5 different awards.
And the Streamer Award goes to...
Queso. He never there, bruh. It's always his face.
Oh.
He hasn't shown up to a single one in person.
I haven't. I've been nominated twice and I didn't go to either of them. Bro, that shit's just in LA, man. I'm like, am I really gonna, I gotta fly out 6 hours to show up for 3 and then leave and fly back?
Mr. Beast tweeted you? Oh yeah, I talk.
I'd rather just stream. Like, is that fucked to say? Like, I appreciate being nominated, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna go to LA. Like, I'd rather just stream. Like,
yeah, I can't even go on.
It's different if it's like a big event, like Streamer Games. I almost did last year, and this year I would love to do if he does it again, where it's like the Olympics and it's like 3 days of athletic events. It's like that I could reason in my head to be like, okay, yeah, I'll spend 3 days flying, versus okay, I'm gonna fly out for a red carpet event, sit in a room full of streamers, get drunk, and then fly home.
Mr. Beast video due to fear of airplanes.
When chefs actually got caught cheating in Hell's Kitchen. How do you get caught cheating in Hell's Kitchen? Coming with pre-cooked food?
From rigging doors in hopes of avoiding a punishment to sabotage.
Gordon, please. I didn't mean to burn the souffle. Don't hurt me.
An opponent's dish during a finale. These were times when Hell's Kitchen chefs got caught cheating, beginning with Ben from season 5, who tried hiding an ingredient from the other chefs during episode 12's individual challenge. All
right, that's not a very good hiding tactic. I mean, that I feel like hiding it would be like putting it away in a drawer. Just put a fucking hand towel over the good bottle.
Episode 12's individual challenge. By only using their taste buds, each chef competed to see who would come closest to recreating Gordon's fish stew. And although it was implied that everyone had equal access to the ingredients, Ben decided to bend the rules. As everyone else grabbed whatever liquor they thought would recreate the stew, Ben did this instead.
Right when I tasted Chef Ramsay's dish, the first thing I tasted was Pernod.
Not that he's willing to share this information with anyone else.
However, Gordon...
I wouldn't say that's cheating. I feel like if you're in a competition where everybody gets the same ingredients and you have to taste something and use it, I think it'd be cheating to be like, I'm not going to give it to you. But I don't think it's cheating to be like, I'm just going to hide this shit. You should have been quicker, you know?
And saw right through his scheme and called him out.
Ben, your alcohol is community property, yes?
Yes, I just was...
Yeah, I don't care, you shellfish bastard.
No.
Yeah.
Even his opponent was left with a...
See, but Gordon's probably not going to dock him for it. He's just like, you're being a... It is a bitch play. I think we could agree on that. Like, hiding the ingredients from your opponents is lame as hell. Is it cheating? No. Is it... Because they would have to actively say it. It's lame as fuck. It's really cringy. Like, I would hate that guy if I was a competitor. But I'm not going to be like, no, he cheated.
Sour taste in her mouth.
I was shocked by that. I could have played that catty game, but I decided that wasn't the noble route to go.
But despite going to such lengths to protect his secret ingredient, he still lost the challenge. Another chef who got karma rightfully served to them.
I feel like I was waiting. These are like realistic ways of cheating. I feel like I was kind of expecting somebody to be like, Jeffrey took Matt's souffle into the kitchen and ended up pooping in it. To make it taste worse, he ended up grabbing a bottle of fucking deer piss and dousing it in it.
For cheating was Tiffany from season 10, who thought that she could sneak burnt pizza past Gordon Ramsay.
It's burnt, look. Just cut that part off. Who gives a shit?
Unfortunately,
That looks like a DiGiorno pizza. Why are they making, like, frozen pizzas? Is that supposed to be, like, homemade?
Cut that part off. Who gives a shit?
Unfortunately, Tiffany's plan backfired. But
one of my favorite scenes from Family Guy is when he's reenacting like a Tarantino film, and he walks up to his coworker and he's like, "Do you have lunch today?" And he's like, "Yeah, I brought pizza." He goes, "From home or from a place?" "From a place." Guy just shoots him in the chest 3 times and takes it. Because homemade pizza sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. It's just like, I'm not jealous of homemade pizza, but I'm gonna be jealous if you have like pizza from a place.
Gordon and Chef Andy immediately noticed.
No, it doesn't? Yes, it does. What do you mean? I will say, I think like frozen pizzas are pretty solid. I enjoy them. But if you're like, yeah, I have homemade pizza from fucking Screamin' Sicilian, I'd go, oh, yeah, no, okay. But if you're like, I have pizza that I just got from a New York shop, I'd be like, give me a slice.
Poor attempt at hiding her mistake.
Now we're selling burnt pizza, not crispy and delicious, fucking burnt. Burnt.
Honestly, I would eat that. I feel like I've been served pizza from restaurants that are this burnt. I like a bit of crisp. This is a little too burnt. I would rather it be brown. It's like pale. This one's probably gonna have some flop on it, and then it's burnt on the outside, so it's just badly cooked. But I would still eat this.
Burnt.
I've burnt my pizza before really badly. Because, dude, the instructions on frozen goods are so bad. Have you guys ever made air fried chicken tenders? They'll tell you to put that shit in the air fryer for 350 for 6 minutes. That will be soggy and cold. That's not cooked. If it says 350 for 6 minutes, I'm putting it at 400 for 20. And it'll come out perfect. I'm like, dude, who the fuck is writing these instructions? Same thing with a pizza. So when you get a frozen pizza, it'll be like, put it at 420 in an oven for, say 10 minutes. I'm going to do double that. One time I was like, I want it really crispy. I'm going to put that bitch in for 25 minutes. Forgot about it. Came back, char black. Hockey puck. How to throw it out.
With bits of shit in there.
Similar to Tiffany, season 11 Zach had a plan that would also flop. In episode 4's service challenge, Zach pre-cooked all the salmon hoping to get ahead, but instead had to start over and faced Gordon's wrath for not understanding that fish was meant to be cooked to order. And despite Gordon's clear instruction,
yo, on God though, I just meal prep tuna, and I always meal prep for like 4 to 6 days. and I meal prep tuna, and day 1 and 2, the tuna will be really good. By day 4, choking that bitch down. That shit's disgusting. That shit's fucking disgusting. I'm eating it just because it's food. At that point, it's so gross. No matter how good you make it. Dude, and I Googled that the other day. It says you're only supposed to leave tuna in a fridge for 1 to 3 days. I'm still going to eat that bitch. 4 days from now, I'm still going to eat that. I mean, what are the odds it has fucking foodborne illnesses in it?
To start fresh.
Low.
Zach secretly snuck the old salmon.
Who meal preps tuna? Me. Because I'm tired of eating chicken and turkey every single fucking day of my goddamn life. Because I have alpha-gal and I can't eat mammals anymore. So pork and beef are out of the fucking question, pal. I've had enough shrimp and chicken and fucking salmon and tilapia to fucking make me explode. So I try new shit here and there.
Back on his pan, hoping that Gordon would not notice.
Chef told me that I can't use the fish that I had just cooked off, but the salmon looked perfect. So I figured all I gotta do is finish it off and send it out.
However, when Gordon found the tray of old salmon still laying around, he knew Zach was playing games and immediately called him out.
Where's this from? Those are the old stuff, Chef. That's the old stuff? Yes, Chef. Have we been using that?
No, Chef.
Have we, Zach?
No, Chef. We joined the thing straight to the order.
The truth?
Yes, Chef. That's why it's still there, Chef.
Although Zach kept doubling down on his lie, Gordon saw right through the bullshit and shut.
He saw right through the bullshit. 30 minutes later, there's like 6 salmon missing. Oh, where'd the other salmon go? Nowhere, Chef. There's always been 4 salmon on that plate. No, there fucking hasn't. There was 20 there 10 minutes ago. No, there's always been 4 salmon on that plate, Chef.
Him down.
Look at me, in the fucking eyes. Did you take salmon from the back and reheat it?
No, I've been eating the salmon while I've been working, Chef. I am quite parched, Chef. Or not parched. Hungry, Chef. Sorry.
Hey, yes or no?
No, Chef, it's right here.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck off the salmon.
But Zach wasn't the only one to test Gordon's bullshit detector, because during season 9, episode 2, Brendan made the same mistake with his sea bass.
You've cooked the bass. Is your meat ready?
No, Chef.
And the garnish all ready?
No, Chef.
You've got to work as a team. Please.
Gordon then instructed the blue team to coordinate their timing for the next order and explicitly ordered Brendan to fire up a new sea bass. But despite those instructions, he found himself questioning Brendan's integrity when he received the new quote-unquote sea bass just minutes later.
Brendan?
Yes, Chef.
Is that the same bass?
No, Chef.
You didn't start a fresh one?
Yes, it is.
He pops it in the microwave.
Chef.
So where's the old one then?
Threw it away, Chef.
Show me.
And when Brendan could not find the sea
The phantom search. The phantom search in the trash can. Like when you look for your homework in school. Oh, I must have left it at home. You know it's not in there.
bass he supposedly threw away, Gordon continued to press him.
I'm going to ask you one more time to tell me the truth. Is that the bass from 10 minutes ago, or is that a fresh one you cooked?
When Brendan finally confessed to his deception, Gordon decisively puts him in his place.
You do that to me one more time, trust me, fuck the elimination. I'll send you out there and then. Let me tell you that.
Yes, Chef.
I kind of hope Gordon Ramsay starts calling people chud. I feel like that'd be really funny in his voice. What are you fucking doing, you chud? You sitting here thinking you can fucking give me that sea bass? Recooked it. It's the same fucking sea bass.
Won't happen again.
And while Brendan was caught cheating to save himself, Andrew from season 1 was caught cheating to help his team. After losing episode 6's challenge, the blue team's second punishment was having their storeroom locked for the entire dinner service, making things more difficult by having to enter a code every time they wanted to grab something from inside.
I'll give you the combination. C1.
They'd probably just leave the door cracked.
690Y. Log it. I'm saying it once. Let's go.
While his team rushed over to get the storeroom open, Andrew had a brilliant idea.
What do you want?
Give me the tape. Give me the masking tape.
Just fucking do it.
Just give me the masking tape.
Oh, I gotcha.
But luck wasn't on
Bro, I don't think that's cheating.
his side, as sous chef Scott immediately caught him in the act and gave him a piece of his mind.
You fucking guys fucked it up, you get a punishment. You don't fucking rig it so it works for you. You blew it, pay the consequences. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Just like Andrew, Adam from season 14 immediately confessed when he was exposed on episode 3's team challenge, where he realized that his risotto would not be ready in time and asked to use Millie's rice as a substitute instead.
This risotto is just not getting done. I thought I left myself enough time. 3 minutes to go, chef. Do you have enough rice to go for 2? I got that. Yeah.
And when it came time for Adam's dish to be judged, the team needed both his and Millie's dish to get a point to win the challenge. However, the guest judge made one observation that put Adam on the spotlight.
How did you guys both wind up with rice on the dish? Did you guys share on that one, or?
Did you take some of Millie's rice? I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut the bullshit.
Bro, why? I feel like they get so... Why do they get so angry? Do you think Gordon actually gets upset at this? I feel like he fully has to upplay it. There's no way he dead-ass cares that much.
Did you take Millie's rice? Yes, sir.
After confessing, Gordon revealed that Adam broke the rules and thereby lost the challenge for the blue team, which also happened to be the team that season 10's Robin tried to steal from. During episode 7's dinner service, Robin overcooked her beef and ran out of extras to fix her mistake. As a result, she nudges her teammate to try and steal some from the blue team.
Could someone go ask see if the men have any more meat? How many do you need? I need 2 more beef, guys.
However, none of them had the guts to do so, leaving her to get exposed by Gordon when he asked her where the beef was.
I would like to get another beef from the gentleman so I could do it real quick.
Let me tell you something. We just don't go to the blue kitchen and get what you want. It's a competition, you silly cow.
Okay, yes,
That's
chef.
the last fucking time I'm telling you all. Got it?
Yes, chef.
As a result, he forced her to shamefully apologize to the customers and to suggest a new...
Oh my God! No! You gotta walk out to the customer and you're like, I'm sorry, the filet sucks. I overcooked your shit. I'm sorry, it's been an hour. I'd recommend the risotto. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fuck up your steak.
substitute for the beef she screwed up.
I guess I'm going to walk my happy ass up to table 64 and tell them, I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't have your beef. Would you like a swordfish or a pigeon instead? Yes, pigeon. Pigeon?
A pigeon? Pigeon? Pigeon. Pigeon. Let me get that right.
I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't have your beef. Would you like a swordfish or a pigeon instead? Yes.
Pigeon. People eat pigeons?
Pigeon? Okay. Perfect.
However,
not eating a pigeon. I'll have the swordfish.
Robin still looked like a genius in comparison to Siobhan from season 7, who unintentionally cheated during episode 2's egg challenge, where each chef was paired to cook 4 different types of eggs in under 5 minutes. But
that would be really funny if they were like, Maria ran out of pigeons for overcooking them, so she went out to the back with some cornmeal and snapped one of their necks. From then on, she actually she went outside and actually killed a fucking live pigeon to try and feed a customer.
For Siobhan, Gordon specifically requested that she tackle the challenge alone as her team was 1 person short. However, all it took was her teammate Autumn asking her to join forces for her to completely abandon those demands. And when it came time for Gordon to rate her eggs, Siobhan exposed herself after failing to give him a straight answer.
Just answer me the question. How long did he cook them for?
Oh, because she doesn't know because she's not the one that just cooked them?
My teammates helped me, Chef.
Your teammates helped you?
Yes, Chef.
I asked you to work on your own.
But instead of owning up to her mistakes, she threw the blame on her team.
I should have pushed her out of the way, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't.
I mean, why are we crying?
I'm so mad. I shouldn't have listened to the teammates that were forcing me to do something that I should have known was wrong to do.
In the end, Gordon gave her just 1 point for only managing to cook 1 of the 4 dishes. The ironic thing is that Siobhan got berated for cheating, unlike Michael, who somehow got away with what might be the craziest cheating story in this entire video. In the
oh my god, they never caught him?
Finale of
well,
season
they know, but I'm saying they never like docked his points.
1, the final 2 contestants, Ralph and Michael, were each running their own sides of the kitchen during a practice service. When it was Ralph's turn to run the pass, the command station where he would be calling out orders and checking every dish before it left the kitchen, Michael saw an opportunity to expose his opponent's weakness.
Trying to see how many can go without having crab in them.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's my risotto.
I wanted to make risottos the whole night without crab. I was just seeing what I could slip past Ralph tonight.
To Michael's satisfaction, Ralph...
Wait, what? So he just wasn't adding a needed portion of the dish, and Gordon never knew?
failed to spot the mistake, even after Gordon gave him a subtle hint, allowing the dish to be served.
Ralph, have to taste. I tasted it. You tasted it, yeah?
Oh, so he's not really cheating. He's just failing to see that it's wrong.
I was just sort of laughing like, I can't believe he's letting him go like that.
Just as Michael hoped, the dish got sent back to the kitchen, fulfilling his scheme and getting Ralph in trouble with Gordon.
The risotto is bland. And then he's telling me as well, how dare could you call it a crab risotto without crab in there?
There's no crab in there at all? There's no crab in the risotto. Did you taste it? Yes, I did, but I didn't. Come on, big boy. Taste it.
And when Ralph attempted to expose Michael's sabotage, Gordon swooped in to throw the blame back on him.
Michael, what are you doing to me?
What'd I do?
Well, because I think originally Gordon would have been mad at him for trying to con Ralph, but I think he wanted to see it play out and be like, dude, you couldn't taste that there wasn't crab in that, because that's even worse. If you're supposed to be a chef that's serving good meals and you don't know that the meat in the dish isn't there.
No crab in the crab risotto?
Ralph,
Right.
you should know that. Yeah, that's why you've got to taste everything, yeah? You're in control, you're in the driving seat, and you should spot those kind of things, yeah?
Instead of getting criticized for his devious actions, Michael was met with Gordon's surprising approval.
Michael had Ralph look stupid and took him down big time. That was an interesting lesson.
Well, I think equally Michael probably would have gotten shit on by Ralph and Gordon if Ralph noticed. I think that's the thing. I don't think this is cheating. I think this is like kind of like a test where if Ralph noticed, it would have been really bad for Michael.
Very clever move from Michael's behalf.
Gordon was so impressed, so much so that sabotaging contestants at the pass became a regular feature in future seasons.
You just sent out 2 fucking risotto, there's not an ounce of asparagus anywhere, and it was done with a spinach puree. You've got to taste, Dave.
Yeah, chef.
Oh, so other people started doing it in future seasons? That's nuts. All right. That was a fun video. Anyways. I tried the first humanoid home robot. It got weird. You gotta tell his what he missed. I mean, bro, 20 grand, pay a mother to do your dishes, you know? $20,000, and it's gonna suck. Because that's the problem is it's all first gen. It's like you don't want to, I would maybe understand 40 years down the line a home robot being awesome. But the first one's just gonna be a waste of money, bro. You're gonna get $20,000. It's gonna be able to do such limited, what do you think it's able to do? It's not gonna be able to cook. It could clean and maybe like grab you items. That's all it's gonna be able to do.
One little catch.
And maybe it's like, oh my God. Is it VR controlled?
There may be a human behind the curtain, pulling.
I don't want it to be sensitive and delicate. I want a home robot that could grab a steel bar and bend it in half. What? I want a superhuman robot that could do tasks so when I have to fucking move or do something, I just get it to do it for me. When I'm like, Hey, Neo, could you actually cut the vegetables for me? Sorry, I'm not allowed to hold. I'm not allowed to hold sharp objects. Neo, I thought you'd be able to fucking pick up a car for $20,000. This is painful to watch. Why are we playing epic music right now? Why are we playing epic music? We're chat, watch the scene, but tune out the music and just listen to him clanking around. Listen to him clanking around and how fucking awkward this is. Part of me thinks that these companies are just going to miserably fail. Like, they take so much investor money. They spend so much on tech that's outdated the next year. And then they get no customers. It's like all off speculation of this weird idea, like of an ideal future. I really don't think we're going to have robots in our house. I think that's like a fucking wide inaccuracy of the future, right? I could foresee robots that maybe make tasks easier, but it would be more like niche machinery than something that's going to wander around my house that I give commands to. Like, this isn't Futurama, right? This isn't fucking, what's the one old show? The Jetsons, right? Like, this isn't fucking, like, what are we doing, you know? Nobody's going to buy that. Even if, dude, like, the only way anybody would ever purchase this and they would be able to turn, like, an actual profit is if they were able to truly make it fully operable. It would have to work the same as a human, but for cheaper. That's what it would have to. The only way, it's not even close. And I understand it's like, oh, we need to train the AI model. Train the AI model, bro. You're not even near, even if you train the AI model to do it without a human operating it, it's still, dude, hey, Neo, could you go fetch me a water? Two seconds. I asked Neo to do it. Doesn't shut the door. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. It's just gonna take. Why? I don't need, like, I understand it makes your life easier, but it's like, bro, I'm saving 15 seconds and I'm spending 20 grand. Like, even if it was $5,000, the average home, even a middle high class American income wise, they're not gonna fucking buy this. It'll wipe my ass. That's what hey, I want Neo to wipe my ass. That's what I want Neo to do. I don't want to, no, I want Neo to wipe my ass. That's what I want Neo to do. Well, what the fuck? Neo's going to do everything in your house. Can Neo walk upstairs? That's a question. Do you think they've answered that? Is Neo a one-floor type of guy, or is he able to move room to room? If there's a lip on the ground, is he going to fall, or what's happening there? Yeah, he can. I really don't. I doubt Neo could walk upstairs well. I bet Neo falls down the fucking stairs.
The quality of that work will vary. And will
the quality of that work will vary. What would you use him for? He said he could do most things in your house. He can't cook. He could clean. I'll give him that. He could fetch items. He could organize things. I mean, that's it, bro. Like, he's not going to do your laundry. Even the cleaning's limited. He's not going to be able to fucking do your laundry and fold. I mean, like, maybe the dexterity could be there, but that would be hard. Doing your laundry would be pretty lit. Wow. Neo could open a door for me. You know what I do? I open the door. I'm holding all the items in my hand. I open the door, and then I kick that bitch open. And then I fucking, and then it falls back. I catch it on my shoulder. And then I side shimmy into the room. This is the dumbest thing I think I'm going to see in the next week. This is like a really shitty Shark Tank pitch. There's literally going to be somebody in a warehouse in like fucking Sweden or somewhere random across the world controlling your robot through a VR headset. How many people do you think buy these when they come available in 26? I think people buy them because it's just like, I think YouTubers will buy them for videos. And I think there'll be like Linus Tech Tips or fucking some shit. Like, I think 4 YouTubers buy it, and I think like 20 rich people. All right, we actually have well, I don't know. I think it's actually, it's quite peculiar. I think the robot's actually going to be available in the next maybe 6 months. Elon Musk says that every 6 months. Every 6 months. Or in the next maybe year, there's going to be another. We're going to have self-driving cars everywhere. And you're going to have a robot in your house that'll. What product in my house could do something dangerous if it decided to do so? Was my toaster going to activate itself? The stove's just going to turn on. Most things. Yeah, your Roomba's going to turn malicious. My lava lamp, as I say that, boom, it just explodes. People are going to do more of what they want to do if they had this robot. I think they would be more like a bum. They always say that, like, they always go, hey, this is like a technological application. This is something that's supposed to make your life easier so you can do more of what you want to do. But people are just going to be more bum-like. Like, I truly believe WALL-E is where shit's going to go. Also, this robot did the 6-7 emote 5 fucking times in the span of a 9-minute video. But I think we're going towards, like, a WALL-E-esque future. Not in the sense that, like, people are just going to be, like, sitting in chairs doing nothing, but it's like, we're trying to give you more and more items so you don't have to do stuff. And it's not like, oh, so now I don't have to do this, and I'm going to actually go on a bike ride. I'm going to fucking pick up a hobby. I'm going to read. No, they're going to fucking spam scroll on short-form media more, eat more like shit, get less done, burn less calories, and get fat. Like, that's what's going to fucking happen. Disturbing fraternity hazing exposed by cops.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Anyone?
Why is Bro hitting a T-pose back there? I feel like this is very uncanny. This feels like an AI backrooms video. Like they're all just like standing in a wet basement shirtless.
Anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
It's pitch black with a speaker.
Anyone?
Can somebody explain this video? Fraternities, I'm assuming in the whole world, but this is a U.S. fraternity at least. I only know about U.S. frats. U.S. frats are for men, sororities are for women. Frats haze their pledges. Pledges are people that have dedicated their choice to the frat, but they're no longer a member. They're not a member of the frat yet, right? So if you pledge to a frat, you're like Teak. You're basically saying, I am choosing to be a part of this frat. I want to join. And then you're going through like a hazing process because you're rushing this frat. And it's basically where the people that are, you know, older in the frat that are, you know, initiated members and have been past the initiation or the hazing are now doing that on you. Sometimes it's very simple things like, you know, making fun of you. Bullying, effectively. Sometimes it's like bullying you. Sometimes it's making you drink a lot. Sometimes it's making you do drugs. Sometimes it's making you strip naked and walk in a circle while you hold the guy's dick in front of you and walk in a circle. There have been people that have died from hazing, and so the U.S. has a much more strict rule set for frats. Frats have gotten kicked off campuses for doing crazy things where they've, you know, killed people within their frat. There was a recent case, I think it was in Pennsylvania, where they made a guy drink like a fifth of vodka or something, and he was unconscious on the couch for like hours. Nobody helped him. And then he died. So yeah, it could get pretty bad. Most frats are not taking it to that extent. Like that, I don't want you to think that the average fraternity is doing that to its pledges. But this is one where they're probably right now. I don't know what they're doing. They look wet and shirtless. I don't know what was next. I don't know what they were doing. Were you in a frat? I was never in a frat. I had gone to frat parties, but I never joined one. Did you ever want to join one? Hell no. Because of this. Because it's like you pay to be in a frat, and they bully you before you're their friends. There is valid things. Like, frats do a lot of charitable stuff as well. Like, there's a lot of good fraternities. Like, I'm not knocking on the entirety of a frat as a whole, right? Like, fraternities can do a lot of good. They can breed a lot of connections for people within college for when they're out of college. They do provide some sort of benefit, right? But they also have a lot of downsides.
Police and firefighters responded to the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity house after a fire alarm went off.
Yeah. Fire alarm went off. They didn't call and say that it wasn't an emergency. Oh, so this is just like a coincidence that they're going to stumble in here?
Pretty good, how are you? Good.
Yo, they are all thinking, do not go in the basement. Do not go in the basement. Guaranteed right now. This guy with the backwards hat is like, how do we keep them out of opening the basement door?
Hey, guys.
Why does every frat look like this? Actually, why every frat house feels like a house that was built in the 60s and has like clearly repainted walls, but like so much repainting that it feels like it's just like dripping off. There's like a level of moisture. It always feels wet.
Hey, guys. What's going on here?
Is a frat house where all of them live? No. Not every member of a frat lives in a frat house, but a lot of them do.
What's going on?
While downstairs checking the fire alarm, officers stumble upon a fraternity hazing situation.
Dude, imagine being a firefighter in full gear, thinking that a house is on fire and you stumble downstairs to like 30 half-naked men in a basement. I would be befuddled.
Sam's house.
Yeah, I'll definitely need 133 here.
This is the alarm here.
All right, who's in charge?
They have a fraternity president. I feel like it's him. Like there's no way. For him to go, it's gotta be him.
Looks like we have quite a bit of hazing.
What level is hazing illegal as a whole? I don't actually know what. I'm gonna Google that. Is hazing illegal? Hazing's illegal in 44 states. Wow. But I know frats still have. But it's like, what constitutes as hazing? That's what's like very confusing to me. Somebody said, can you say no to hazing? Yes, you could say no to hazing. Yeah, no shit, you could say no to hazing, but it's like a level of peer pressure, and then you're also just not going to be in the frat if you don't get hazed. They'll just kick you out. So it's like a social pressure.
So I'm asking you.
Is there a hierarchy? Yeah, you have a frat president. You have a leader.
And who's in charge?
We can talk upstairs.
No, we're going to talk right here. Who's in charge?
Couple of us are. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't see a point in why he wouldn't just tell them, because frat presidents are it's public info. Even if they were like, I don't know who's in charge here. Like at some point they'd be like, this is the president of this frat.
I'll have to tell you.
Okay, well, we need to find someone who's in charge, because this is ridiculous. Hey, this stops here, guys.
Oh my God, they're blindfolded.
This is a police department.
And they're covered in like mud. What the fuck?
This stops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
The problem with that I've always had is like, if you were hazed, because when you get hazed, they can be like really fucking mean to you. Why would I want to then be that guy's friend? You know? Because once you're past the hazing and the initiation, now you're a part of the frat. So, like, now you're boys. And so I'm supposed to be like, dude, you didn't make me, like, do all that for, like, what the fuck? But it's like a constant, it's like, it's an initiation, but it's they did it to me, so now I have to do it to them. You know what I mean? Not a tradition, because when you say tradition, it makes it sound good. What would that be called? Like, is there a word for that? Where it's like, they bullied me. Yeah, it's like a cycle. Not a tradition, because a tradition makes it seem like there's like culture a part of it. It's not even a rite of passage. It's rite of passage is even, I feel like that's making it seem better. Because it's like, they're bullying me, they're hazing me, so now I have to do it to the people that are behind me. And the fucking weirdest thing is you could get hazed by a frat member that's younger than you. The majority of people that are hazed are like freshmen. or sophomores that are joining a frat and they're getting hazed by juniors or seniors. But you could be a junior rushing a frat late and get hazed by a kid that's 2 years younger than you. I feel like I would be like, dude, what are you talking? Like, imagine you're 21 and there's a 19-year-old that's trying to haze you. I'd be like, brother, like you're telling me what to do. Like you can't even drink legally.
Start cleaning this up.
I
Everyone,
mean, they do, but
take their blindfolds off.
Dude, I just had a flashback memory. Sorry, I'm going to pause this a bunch. I went to a frat party in Philly one time when I was a sophomore. I wasn't 21. And it was like two frats. There was 2 frat parties, and we went to both. And the second one, it was packed in this outside area, and it was so loud. And the cops showed up. And I was in the back. I'm not advocating for this, by the way. I was in the backyard with a few of my friends and a few people that we had met. And a cop walks out onto the porch, which is it's like this balcony that's above everything. And he goes, and he starts screaming some shit. I just hopped the fence. I darted. Everybody just, I saw like 4 people hop the fence, and then it was like a wave, dude. Everybody just ran. I just got out of there. I mean, I just fucking ran out of that shit. Then we walked back. I ordered Taco Bell, and then I passed out. That was bad, too. There was a few frat parties I'd gone to. The last frat party I went to was my junior year. I didn't go to any my senior year. I went to a frat party my junior year, and this guy recognized me, and he was on like 3 different drugs at once. And he was like handing me these open drinks, and I just took them. And in hindsight, I was like, wow, that was like so stupid. Because he could have put anything in there. Anybody could put anything in there. It was like an open beer that they would be like, dude, Joe Bart, here's a beer. And I'd be like, oh, thanks, man. Fucking just drink that shit. They could have just drugged me. Never got drugged at a frat party, though. But then I did get drugged at Barstool in Philly. So.
Commands to clear the room and get out of here.
Fuck that place. Never go there.
But no one's moving. Apparently they're taking us pretty serious.
Yeah, I guess.
You in charge?
You said.
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he
Oh
at?
my God. Is that it? Dude, he can't even fucking speak.
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
Summit. Working at Summit.
House dad?
Summit, that's cool.
So, you have
obviously,
someone else
yeah,
coming here?
lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
What's crazy is this cop's probably only like 3 years younger than this dude.
Questionable.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately
Wish I could.
he's probably in charge, right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his numbers.
Yeah.
Which Russia is?
You don't have your frat leader's number?
Want to taste it?
No.
Okay.
Do you see why we're here? Why we're asking questions?
I don't know. You got the wrong guy.
I mean, bro, we're not getting kudos points right now for nodding along with this.
I was gonna ask those guys questions, and then he told them all to start heading out.
What's up?
I was gonna ask those 2 guys questions, but then they all started falling out.
They left.
No,
Oh, is he telling him to leave?
I stopped them, but he was.
Misunderstood. Did you pull these guys out?
No, I went to go talk to those guys, and then they started coming out.
Why do we come out?
So I said that. I said they should come out.
You said it?
I did.
So you're in charge.
Not in
You
charge.
said you're not in charge.
Not in charge.
Okay. You president?
Yes.
Step with it.
The officers finally speak to the fraternity president.
I'm going to tell you first and foremost, I'm a little frustrated, but we're going to get through it, okay? What's going on tonight?
It's their lead up to initiation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deal with what are we doing in the basement?
It's basically a ritual where they're blindfolded.
Okay.
And get messed with.
Okay. So the entire time that we've been here, which has now been I think 15, 20 minutes, We have been demanding to speak to somebody in charge.
Why would you want to be in a frat? I mean, I don't, from the perspective of somebody that's in a frat and from talking to people that have been in frats and going to frat parties, I get the level of, I get there being some level of them being fucked with that they deem worth it. Like, one of my friends was a roach man, and every time there was a blunt, he had to eat it. So if they finished a blunt, they would hand it to him, and he had to chew it and eat it. And from his perspective, it's like, okay, I have to do that. That's gross. But then once he's past it, and he said he swallowed like 20 or 30, like not over a day, but like over the course of whenever he had to do it. And when you go to these frat parties, these guys, like, I don't want to say it's like power tripping, but like they have power, right? When you go to these frat parties, because when you're in college, the majority of people that go to these parties aren't 21, right? Because the reason I didn't go to frat parties my senior year is because I was 21. I could go to a bar. Why do I want to go to a dirty basement, right? I would rather just go to a bar or a club. I have to pay to go, yeah, but you have to pay to go to a frat too. So it's like these guys are basically getting money, and I mean, obviously the money's going to the frat, but they're like doormen, and they have, they're cooler because they're the frat parties. And then those frat leaders also have nights where it's parties with other sororities. So it's like, not only is there a power incentive for them to join, they also deem it as like a cool thing to do, right? Because there's parties they have where a bunch of people go. Oh, and there's nights where like frats do nights with sororities. And like a sorority has like a date night with like a frat, and they party together. And then obviously those guys want to get laid or they want to do other shit. So it's like they're seeing it as like, well, long term, I'm getting some benefit out of it.
Where nobody knows you, apparently, in the house. Okay. Nobody knows who's in charge. Like, here's the deal.
I'm too European for this. Europeans are different in that Europeans get drunk in a field when they're like 12. Like, the shit I've heard from some of my chatters that live in like the UK, it's like they do crazy shit in Europe, but they do crazy shit in Europe, and it's like thinned over a 10-year period. Whereas like in the US, a lot of guys do nothing until like right before college, like senior year. Then they start drinking, and then they just go fucking crazy.
Hazing event, right? We're going to do a report because we responded to a fire alarm, which we were trying to get people to evacuate because of the fire alarm. But from my understanding, you guys refused to evacuate from a fire alarm after an officer is ordering everybody to vacate the premise. And then on top of that, we find this hazing event. We want to speak to somebody. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anyone. Nobody knows what's going on. This is going in a report. The University of Iowa is going to see this. Okay. And with the stuff going around across the country, students dying from hazing.
That was the guy I was talking about.
Events. I'm not saying it's to that level. I'm not saying any, but the university has a very, very strict policy on hazing.
Wasn't this kid permanently disabled? I think this is the most recent one out of all of them they've showed.
If I can't talk to people,
no, it wasn't.
And if people aren't going to cooperate with me, that's their right. They don't have to speak to me. However, that means only my observations are going to go into this report. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to look worse than if people can kind of explain to us what's going on, right? Because then I can at least put your guys' side of the story in it as well. So I guess I want to know what we got going on. Like, you're saying it's a ritual prior to initiation?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm asking for some cooperation and some coordination with your people here.
I will say, it's to his credit, he's acting a lot. I get why this guy's the president off of the surface level conversation he's having with the police. Like, he's being a lot more professional than the guy that was hitting his vape and going, I think this ID's fake.
So just tell your people, like, hey, if that's what people need to do, just politely tell us that, right? So I guess I'm looking for you to kind of be a leader here and help us out a little bit and start trying to keep everybody in line. Okay?
I apologize.
Okay, let's go back inside.
I just want to, if we can get that guy out of there, I just want to coordinate some way to make sure that there's no injuries, there's nothing.
Where did
They're
which
downstairs.
president?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, okay. I just texted him. I told him you gotta leave.
It's your guys' house.
Okay.
However, if the supervisor of the house, president, says he is not welcome here, then I'm going to escort him off property.
I think
if he refuses that, then he's going to be arrested.
We'll walk him out. Yep.
Okay.
Who? The guy with the Iowa shirt?
I would take care of that because the longer he stays here, I mean, he's getting close to being arrested.
Oh, the guy that was hitting his vape.
The next day, police
Jose.
pay a visit to Joseph's apartment after he was very uncooperative the day before. After 10 minutes of talking, he again proved to be uncooperative and difficult to deal with.
So you interjecting yourself into that conversation, what good does that?
They don't need to talk to the cops. I don't even.
Why are you deciding who they need to talk to, though?
I'm just saying, they're my buddies. They're my friends.
Right. The police are doing an investigation.
About what?
They're trying to figure out what's going on in that room.
What was going on in the room? What have you heard?
So they're doing an investigation.
Yep.
You don't dictate.
I don't know, man. Like, why? Like, it's just making it worse to just because they already saw what. Like, just explain it, right? Just be like, hey, they had to stand in a room and you would cover them with like ketchup and mayo and shit. Because that might have been what it was. The one kid looked like he had mustard on his tie. They might just be dousing him with water and shit. And that might not, I don't know the legality on that, right? I don't think it was cum, McChunky. I think that would be, I think that'd be crazy.
The investigation, right?
Yeah,
that's for the police. That's for us to investigate, right?
Yeah, I get
right. You understand that?
Yeah.
So why are you dictating who the police can talk to and can't talk to?
I'm just telling my buddies not to talk to them. That's it.
Okay. So you're interfering with the police officers?
Not at all.
job.
Not at all.
But
He never said, "Oh, if you don't get away, you're getting arrested." He never said that once.
He did tell you to step away. He
I
told you to
sat there
walk
for a
away.
second, and then he said it again. I walked away.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So he asked you
I
to
would
walk away.
like to end this conversation right now, please.
Okay.
I would like to have a word here.
Okay.
And if there's anything actually happening, you can call me again. But it's been a pleasure. Thanks, fellas. So I didn't catch your name.
So this is Lieutenant Travis Tyrell.
Travis.
122, we'll take you. What'd you say your name was?
Joseph.
All right. Joseph? All right, so unfortunately for you, at this point, you're being placed under arrest. You can put your hands behind your back.
Joseph was arrested for interference with official acts in connection with the hazing incident. Those charges would be dropped a year later. The Alpha
Yeah, I didn't think they really had much to stand on there.
Delta Phi fraternity was suspended through 2029 for hazing.
See, I actually have a genuine question here. When this frat gets suspended for 4 years, when it can get redone, how does a frat, how do they start it again, right? Because generally speaking, if a frat gets banned, all their members have to disband the frat. So then when it's 2029 and the frat becomes a thing again, how do they get new members and a new president and all that? Like, I'm assuming it's just like, oh, starting a new frat. Like, it's like new members entirely have to be like, this is what we're going to do. And then it's like, you know, you get a new wave of people, I would assume. But like most frats have been going on for years, right? Where it's like a cycle of new and old people. Is it illegal to haze? In 44 out of 50 states, yeah. All right, I got to piss real quick, then we're going to hop into the next video. See you.